what's going on? We are here at the Messy Sweet Spot. You already know the drill. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. But girl, did you see the list of Diddy? The Diddy list has came out, ladies and gentlemen, and this is partially the list. Diddy, it looks like he's been calculated. Diddy knows he's going down. It's just a matter of time. People feel like he has the freedom to do what he want to do. But let me tell you, he could not. He is a prisoner in his own home. We have eyes on Diddy. Anywhere he go, we looking at him. He can't go to his freak offs. He can't do what he want to do because, like I said, he is a prisoner of his own home. And when I tell you karma is coming, and karma's not going to come when he want it. See how some of y'all operate. Y'all want karma to come on in there and go so fast. Nah, baby. We going to take our time with this. Okay, we're going to let it marinate, okay? And that is the best karma when it marinates, okay? Not no quick karma, but it's going to be some marinate. Do you know Brother Man is really going through it? He ain't never had his back up against the wall like this. And do you really think he's going to express to you how he's really feeling? Do you think he's really going to show the world how he's really doing it? Has he ever showed the world his truth? Have he ever showed the world how he really feel about Biggie, how he really feel about childhood friend Heavy D, how he really feel about Tupac, how he really feel about Kim Porter, how he really feel about everybody that he took out of here. He ain't never showed you his true colors. So why in the hell do you think he gonna show you his true colors now? Some of y'all has been fooled and bamboozled. Yes, Diddy out here eating on some damn ice cream, knowing he's lactose intolerant. I know you black. Okay, we all lactose intolerant. Shit. Okay, eating that damn ice cream, knowing what he likes to do. Okay. Girl, with the behind plugs, I don't know, is that going to go well? Ice cream and you lactose intolerant with some behind plug. But guess what? He don't got nobody to play with. No more playmates for him. He got to suffer. So he's out here getting photographed. He's riding bikes. He's acting happy. Everything is staged. 1 minute, he's down in the park riding bikes. Next minute, a boat passing by him, and they're saying, hey, you guys don't see it? This is the same playbook they did with Jamie Foxx. Oh, my God. You guys are so... Girl, wake up. Wake up. Spike Lee. Do you guys remember when Jamie Foxx, everybody thought he was going to leave this earth? And we like, Jamie, talk to us, ain't Jamie. Next thing you know, we saw video footage of him on a boat, people riding by, talking about some, hey, but Jamie ain't talking, he ain't doing, it was real strange. Do y'all, press 3 if you remember that, honey? Girl, it's the same type of play. But people are taking that and they're running with it. They feel like, well, you know what? He ain't been charged. He looked fine. He out here eating ice cream. He doing what he want to do. No, he ain't. No, he's not. And have you ever seen him eat ice cream and riding a bike? You ain't never seen him do no crazy stuff like that. All of a sudden he's doing that. Isn't that out of character for him? Now, if he really want to pretend like he was normal, throw another party, Diddy. Throw another party and let's see who shows up. How about that? If Diddy threw a party tomorrow or even tonight, do you think everybody gonna show up? Press 5 if Beyonce and Jay-Z gonna show up. Okay. Are the celebrities gonna show up? All right. No, you know they ain't gonna show up. And that got to mess with his mind as well. All this is trippy. He is having reflection, thinking about all the wrong he has done, trying to wrap his mind around it. How is he going to defeat this? How is he going to make this better? What can he do? And remember, it's a lot of skeletons that we don't even know. It's a lot of things on the board we have yet to discover and find out. And some of the stuff we will never know. We will never know. But some stuff we do know, and some stuff he's just hoping we won't find out. He is going through it. Make no mistake about it. He is sweating bullets over there. He can't sleep, baby. He can't eat, baby. He might lose some weight. He might just lose that big old tummy stomach he got. Okay, he might lose it on all the stress that he got. Well, I say all that to say this. Earlier today, and I got this video from San, if you out there, shout out to you. San, she came out with this video. She said, hey, Gigi. I said, what, girl? She said, you got to look at this video. I said, what is this? Honey, Diddy comes out on video with the 8-year-old boy on his lap. What is that about? What is that about? Can y'all please tell me what in the hell? Why would he gotta have an 8? He love boys. Okay, boys. There isn't a song called Boys all over the world. Dun, 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 dun. I can't think of no boy song, but anyway, honey, he got a 8-year-old boy sitting on his lap. I don't know who this boy is. They said that it is the staffer that was working for him, and he fired her when she got pregnant. They are saying that is her son. He has her son on video reading out a list of celebrities, and people are saying, you know what? It's more to meet the eyes. People that are so simple-minded, they just see a man with a strange boy on their lap, and that don't read odd to them. Anywho, honey, he reading these celebrity names on his list. And I don't, is the boy repeating? I'm going to put up the video because y'all need to see this list. And I know Nancy seen it, honey. And I say Nancy done gave me this direction, because ever since I've been talking about Nancy, stuff been coming my way left to right and right to left. And Nancy is exposing all of this. And you guys know Nancy is on the case. And if Nancy on the case, you know it's just a matter of time. And Nancy herself says that Diddy is going away for a long period of time. And there's nothing that he can do to stop it. You know, he has to pay the fight. He is going to get what he deserves. He has to get what he deserves. So look at Diddy with that cross. Ain't he always wearing a cross? Oh my God, always wearing a cross, doing demonic things. Christian says it's nothing but a mockery. All these celebrities wearing the crosses, doing ungodly things is nothing but a mockery. You know, I was raised when you doing something that's not of God, you take that cross off. You don't wear that. You don't mislead the people. You don't confuse the people, because when they see you wearing that cross and they looking at the way you walk and the way you talk, they think that you are representing the body of Christ. Oh God, oh my God, but honey, they don't care. They don't have, and they out here just with the cross, fornicating with the cross, lying with the cross, just doing everything. I would think that before, if you had that cross on your neck, if you was about to partake in some strange things, you will pray and you will hold that cross on your head in your hand, and you say, God, please give me the strength to fight temptation. Please give me the strength to walk away from this. But honey, do they do that for that cross? Hell no. It ain't. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know what it is. Anyway, let's not get carried away on the cross. Let's get to the video and make sure. Have y'all liked the video? Do I have to beg? Can y'all please smash that like button? If you haven't subscribed, make sure you have subscribed. And thank you for the memberships, especially if you want me to keep my foot on Hollywood neck. Okay? I need help because you know when I do it, you know the Hollywoods want to come for me. You know they do. All right, so I'm going to play this. Listen, look.
Accountable, but to also listen to those brave enough to speak out, even when their voices shake.
Look.
As we navigate this murky narrative, one thing is clear: the need for transparency, accountability, and justice has never been more urgent. This isn't just about one man or one industry. It's about a systemic issue that demands our collective outrage and action.
Drake, Oprah, J-Lo, A-Rod, Will Smith, Alicia Keys.
Did you see how he was rubbing on that boy head? Or am I just
Drake.
tripping? Did you see how he was rubbing on that boy head? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? And you know, sometimes I have been known to trip. Am I tripping? Did you see? Press 10 if you saw how he was rubbing on that boy head. Press 15 if you feel like I'm just overdoing it, I'm tripping. Okay? I got to rewind it. I'm sorry.
That demands our collective outrage and action.
Drake, Oprah, J-Lo, A-Rod, Will Smith, Alicia Keys.
You see that shit? Girl, he had the hood on. Why he had to take the hood off to rub on his head chakra? And you know, when you put your hands on somebody's head chakra, you know what I mean? That's a very powerful space right there. And he doing it for the world to see. What is this? He's not kin to this boy. He always want to be around boys that he's not kin to. What is this? What is this?
Justin Bieber, Kevin Hart, Mark Wahlberg, Snoop, DJ Khaled.
Now, this was a long time ago. And didn't Suge Knight say? Suge Knight said Snoop, Diddy, and who else did Suge Knight say? They said they are a part of the group. Okay, I forgot exactly what he said, but I know Snoop was in that conversation. And look at he naming all these individuals. We done heard a lot of stuff about. We done heard a lot of stuff about Will Smith. They had the man on Tasha K interview talking about they had Will Smith doggy style. I mean, it don't got nothing to do with nothing, but hell, Diddy is in bed with Will Smith. Who's screwing who? Okay. You think Diddy and Will got down? Okay. Let's go. They said DJ Khaled and Rick Ross, they over there just slapping, they butt buddies. Okay. Just slapping stomachs together.
Swiss Beats, Kelly Rowland, Chris Brown.
Not Kelly Rowland, honey. Now, you know Kelly Rowland is involved. You know Beyonce and Jay-Z is definitely involved. Lisa Ray. Ooh-wee. Now, if you know Lisa Ray, she done lost her husband, which was a pastor, I think, or he was somebody big. Lisa Ray done lost her husband to another man. Do y'all remember that? She lost her husband to, what's his name? Martin. Will Smith boyfriend, Dwayne Martin. She said she lost her man to Dwayne Martin, girl. Dwayne Martin, he's an actor. Will Smith, you know, they actors. They were good lovers, okay? And I guess Dwayne, you know, he befriended Lisa Ray and took her damn man. Girl, if you don't believe me, go out there and look for it, honey. It's there. She said it. She said it. Issa Rae, not Lisa Ray. Well, shit, what's the difference? Okay. Ooh, girl, okay. My bad. But guess what? I think Lisa Ray is on that list too. Okay. Okay, Issa Rae. I think Lisa Ray is on that list. This is just a part list. This ain't the full list. You know he's not going to put the full list out here. He did this for insurance, okay? Just in case it comes a time and he need to let somebody know, hey, it's more to discover. And we know the list goes long because he's been in this industry. He's been having power for over 30, 40 years. That's 30, 40 years of influence, of power and everything. And they say he's not even the top of the tier, okay? Lady A says this is a warning. This is a warning. So all of y'all, Lady Bonet, all of y'all better come to his rescue. Y'all better do something. Because if he go down, this was a warning. He letting y'all know all of y'all got to go down too. All of y'all are going down. He is not going to be the only one to go down. And you know that's how Diddy work. How do I know that, Gigi? Because let me tell you, Diddy is a selfish son of a gun. He's always been selfish. When have you known Diddy to be generous? When have you known Diddy to be loving and caring for anybody else besides his self-interest? You ain't gonna hear it. You ain't gonna see it because that is not him. He's a selfish coward and he's willing to put anybody up as a shield to protect his own personal interests. And they said he got camera footage on everybody, girl. Everybody that's been at them goddamn parties. He got video footage on everybody from doing freaky stuff, from doing sugar booger stuff, from doing a whole bunch of stuff. And it can ruin their reputation, their image, and everything. Because you know we are living in the era of the public opinion. The era of the public opinion, meaning that the public opinion holds more weight than just a person on the board of a TV show, a person on the board of the radio show, the networks, whatever. The people hold weight, and he knows that, and these celebrity knows, if that video footage come on out, a little clip it, look at Meek Mills. He is destroyed. Meek Mills is out of here. Meek Mills, he is currently begging and pleading. He said, y'all, please stop saying I'm gay. He said his 12-year-old son, which is so sad to hear, is crying. Meek Mill, 12-year-old son, is crying, talking about everybody keep making fun of me because they say you gay daddy. You gay daddy. Girl, you know that got to be a DL man worst nightmare to have everybody to say that they gay. That's a DL man worst nightmare. And to have your child thinking you gay and for your child to get bullied because they daddy is gay. Woo, girl. And after you a father, and see, he's the type of DL man, he does not teach tolerance. He is one of them DL men that probably, you know, he ain't like that. He can't stand them homo people, whatever. You know what I mean? So, honey, when I tell you, he can't deny that video footage of him screaming and hollering. He cannot deny him jumping like a bunny on that tennis court. Can he deny that? Did that seem weird to y'all? A black man that's a thug jumping up and down on a tennis court as a bunny on video for everybody to see. Okay, he cannot deny him sitting in a pool with his legs crossed. Okay, sitting in his feminine energy, rubbing his toes together with some wet French fries between his legs. Okay, and Diddy in front of him. Can he deny that? He cannot deny him and Diddy showing up to the party with the same outfit. Can he deny that? Girl, he didn't show us too damn much. I thought he was going to bust out the closet. But Connie, come to find out, he didn't want to do none of that. But he had to. He had to do it. I guess because they helped him with the reform, getting him out of jail. And let's not forget about the jail. Girl, you know they had a good time with Meek Mills in jail. You know what goes on in jail with these thugs. Thugs on thugs. Thugs on thugs on thugs in jail. All right, press one if y'all know what goes down low in the jail cell. Okay? Yes, and he be in and out, in and out. He know what time it is. Honey, when I tell you the chickens come home to roost, and I tell you one thing, the hip-hop community, they ain't gonna never forget about this, and they ain't gonna never let it go. And if you know one thing about the hip-hop community, that group right there, it is one of the worst homophobic groups in the world. But they got a whole bunch of homos in the group. Oh, God. And ain't it always that shit? I tell you, if you want to know where to download men at, you go to the place that don't tolerate gay men. You go to the place that don't have a tolerance for gay men. You go to the place that say, I can't stand gay men, no gay men allowed. Honey, you going to find a whole bunch of download men. Just like they busting in these black churches, honey, from T.D. Jakes, Eddie Long. I mean, the list go on and on. Girl, let me stop. Let's get back to this list. Now, please, can I get some likes up in here? Can I get some likes up in here? Come on now. Listen, yeah, on my live stream, I yell. They say, yeah, they say, GG, you know, on your live stream, you yell so much. Honey, it's my nature. I'm a nigga, okay? Listen, I come from the goddamn hood of Detroit, okay? We talk loud and we scream. But guess what? I got a flip side of me, okay? I got a balance. Every time you listen to an upload, it's going to be calm and nice and smooth. You understand? So listen, we going to live. We going to get crazy. We going to get crump in this stuff. All right. So I need y'all to show me your appreciation, show me your love. If you like me getting loud and crump and passionate, please hit that like button so I know that what I do is not just something I do, it's something that y'all appreciate. Okay? Shit, I want to be appreciated. God damn it. Let's get back to the list.
Yeah, that's my sis right there. Lizzo.
Ooh, Lizzo. Ooh, girl, not Lizzo. And you know what? Ain't it something? Ain't it strange? He say Lizzo, and Lizzo talking about she want to quit the music industry. How so many people, ooh, y'all, this shit is deep. Didn't so many women came out on Lizzo, I swear for God, and they said Lizzo was trying to make them eat some sweet, what can I say? Eat the vajayjay. They said that she took them to a place and made them eat some bananas out somebody's tail. Made them do a lot of freaky shit, doing a lot of strange things. She's another Diddy. Lizzo is another damn Diddy, ain't she? Honey, we should have known something when she was showing her bare behind at a family basketball game. Okay, girl, she didn't stop the damn show because she want all eyes on her. When I tell you these spirits, They are so flamboyant. These spirits, they want all eyes on them. Girl, they just want to just turn, they got a takeover spirit. A takeover. They just want to take over everything, don't they? Oh my God, Lizzo. Ooh, girl, they said Meg the Stallion. Now, you know I love Meg. But girl, Meg the Stallion, honey, I want to say Tory Lane, but I ain't. I'm going to shut it up.
Naomi Campbell.
Ooh, Naomi Campbell. Girl, did y'all see Naomi Campbell house? When I tell y'all, Naomi Campbell, she got a house, and it's they designed it as an eye. They designed it as an eye. She said that one of her rich boyfriends gave her that house, and it's a sign of an eye. Did y'all see Naomi Campbell? That's the sign of an eye. Press 3 if you've seen that house of hers. Press 10 if you have not. When I tell you, it seemed like Naomi Campbell, she is in the middle of a lot of things that go on, from Jeffrey to Diddy to everything. It's a lot. It is a lot. Thank you, Bridget, girl. It is a lot. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see it? The island home? Girl, I think it's something type of home. Honey, oh, I want to show it to y'all so bad. I want to show y'all that house so bad. Yes, that house beautiful. Honey, but it looked like an eye. It looks like an eye. If you didn't see it, press 7. You got to see this. I said, wow, it really looked like an eye. Honey, I don't know. I don't know.
That's your auntie. That's your auntie.
How can she rap?
She's a
Now, I don't know what he's saying to this boy, but they just got some. Look at this. Now, I don't understand this. What is the purpose of Diddy grabbing him like this? Huh? Ain't it weird with the glasses on? What is he's trying to tell us something? When I tell you this video is weird, but it sent a message at the same time, and you can't be simple-minded. You gotta have some type of intelligence. You know, your IQ gotta be high to understand the message.
Rita Wilson.
Gabrielle Union? Girl.
Wade.
Dwayne Wade. What? Usher. Now you know what he did to Usher. And did y'all not forget how Usher was going around here giving people those bumps? Do y'all remember that? Press 1 if you remember that. Usher got that Diddy spirit on him too, where they try to entice and they just take over people and try to give them what they got. Yeah, Usher had a big lawsuit, and didn't Usher settle? He settled. He gave. They said he even gave this big bitch one. This big back girl, and I forgot her name, but she said that Usher knew it was her birthday, and he pointed her out in the crowd, and he came to her hotel on her birthday, and he gave her them bumps. That's what she said. And he paid her off. She got paid money. Why would he pay her money if it's not true?
Demi Lovato. Shaq and his whole family.
Shaq. Ooh. Girl, Shaq. You know Shaq, he's a big man. But do y'all remember when Shaq put on that damn dress on the BET and he was topping Kevin Hart? They had on BET, Black Excellence TV, honey. It was a comedy skit. They had Kevin. You know Kevin's so small. He was a bottom, and he got arrested. Honey, Shaq had these high heels on, this skirt and a wig with some lipsticks, and he grabbed him from the back. He handcuffed him, and honey, he started roughing him up in the worst way, in the Diddy way. Okay? So, honey, and you know Diddy said Kevin Hart on this list too, girl. Girl, when I tell you they all hang together, they are all in cahoots. And Beyonce too. Make no mistake about it, bitch. They are all in this shit together. They all got bodies on bodies, okay? They all in it together. Yes, they are.
Tracy Ellis Ross. Little Uzi Vert.
Little Uzi Vert? Girl.
Sway Lee. Rick Ross.
Rick Ross. Didn't I tell y'all that Ricky Ross? Ooh, I bet he ain't gonna name 50 Cent. I bet you he ain't gonna name him.
Julian Huff. Diplo.
Drea. Ain't that girl that's having all these babies by 24-year-olds, 22 years old? Honey, it's something about that. It's something they say strange about that one. And because she's dating a man that's the same age of her son. Ain't that kind of strange? Yes, she is, girl. Honey, I tell you. They love them young, don't they?
The show's surf singer. Nicole Scherzinger. Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls. Say Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls.
Now, why would you want to have that boy say that name? He shouldn't be saying that P word. Why would you sit up here and have this boy on video? What is he doing with this boy? Huh? And this boy, he have no relationships to Diddy. And he got sons of his own. And he didn't need to have this boy on this video recording this. What is up with him?
That's right. Paris Gold. Cara Delevingne. Ricky Harlow. French Montana.
Now,
French Montana. Ooh, I heard some stuff about that French Montana. I didn't want to believe it's true, but girl, I heard some stuff about French Montana. So I want to put this up here because we got a lot of other stuff to talk about. And I know some of y'all say, I want to see the home. I'm going to show you the home. You want to see the home of Naomi Campbell, I'm putting in the computer right now. Naomi Campbell, the iHome, okay? Campbell, iHome, iHome. I'm putting it in right now. All right. So because I just seen it. It just hit me. Earlier today, I was minding my business and all of a sudden it just hit me. I said, what? Look at this. Okay, I got it. I told you I ain't honey. Make sure you hit that like button. Have y'all hit that like button? Look at this. This is Naomi home. Do you see that eye? Y'all don't think that looks strange? Do y'all see that eye right there? Girl, that is Naomi home. And she didn't create it. It was gifted to her. It was gifted to her. Look at this. I'll pull it up a little bit. Hold on, let me see. Look at this. Ooh, it looked like an eye for real. And he probably gave her that house because she is the center of it all. She controls so much and people don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Look at that eye. That house don't look strange to y'all. Press 1 if it looks strange. Press 5 if this is normal. Oh, these are signs. They letting you know who they are. They not hiding no more. You can see them in plain sight, and some of y'all are still blinded. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, that looked like an eye looking at me. Ooh, wee. That looked like an eye looking at me in all types of ways. Girl, it freaked me out. That is her eye. That's her house. And they said it's on some type of island. and it was gifted to her. Honey, when I tell you, I didn't know modeling can afford all this. All she does is model. Girl, that modeling shit is a front. They doing way more shit than modeling. What do y'all think? Do y'all think they just modeling? Okay. Do y'all think they just modeling or it's more than modeling? Press 1 if you think they just modeling. Press 5 if it's way more than modeling. I think all that modeling, all that fashion show, all that is a big cover up. All that big is a big front. All this music shit, all it is a big cover up, a big front for something else. That's how I feel about it. What do y'all think? Am I tripping? You know, some people may say I'm tripping. I don't know. But guess what? If I am tripping, you see, I got the phone number up here. So if anybody want to speak on it, give your opinion, you always feel free to do so. Now, I also want to talk about these videos I have encountered. I have encountered some videos, and they are saying that Solange, Beyonce's sister, was trying to get her to escape from Jay-Z, because you guys know Jay-Z and Diddy, they are best friends. They are in cahoots. They are business partners. They pass each other victims to each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? They all like to pass around different people. And if you don't believe me, look how they did Lori Harvey. How many men did Lori Harvey go to? Wasn't Diddy messing with Lori Harvey at the same time? And ain't that Steve Harvey? Ain't that Steve Harvey's stepdaughter? Girl, the rabbit hole go deep. They said Steve is involved with the shit too. Now, Steve Harvey, what man do you know would want his stepdaughter to be in the mix of Diddy? Diddy is Steve Harvey age. But honey, when I tell you they all in cahoots with each other, just like what's his name? Russell Wilson or Russell Simpson. You know the nigga I'm talking about. Russell, his youngest daughter, I don't know if it's youngest, but his daughter came out. She's 21 and she's going with a 65-year-old man. Do you know Russell responded, talking about she got the blessing, and they said the reason why, because he done did that to her mama. He was twice her age when he got her mama, which was 16. Girl, when I tell you, and then Lady A and Mike and somebody else, they said, honey, that the Russell daughter, honey, has been sold to the highest bidder. They said that girl has been sold. Do you hear me? They're selling these girls right in front of your faces. And I don't know, was they selling Lori Harvey too? Okay, I don't know, honey. But honey, they passing around, and they've been doing it for some quite time. They said Jay-Z, they did not forget about him messing with Aaliyah at a young age. They did not forget about him and Foxy Brown. He was messing with Foxy Brown at 14, 15 years old, girl. And Foxy Brown ain't been right since. You know her ear got banged out because maybe they thought she was gonna talk or something, honey. And they had to remind her ass, look what they did to little Kim, face all fucked up. Okay, do you think that was by accident? Okay, they probably purposely paid them surgeries to F her ass up. Okay, I don't know, but it's all strange how everybody in the mix of these individuals, they all end up falling off down. And we cannot forget about where they came from. These niggas come from the streets. Okay, they thug. That's in their nature. Their nature is to kill, steal, and destroy. That's what they've been doing. They said Jay-Z been jealous of Biggie, girl. Nas said it in his song. Nas said that Jay-Z been wanting Biggie downfall to fall in his song. Okay? They said Diddy been wanting Biggie to fall because Biggie wanted to be independent. Biggie knew that Diddy was taking advantage of him. He wasn't doing right in the business. And see, Diddy thought Biggie was just going to take that. But hell no. When Biggie realized the power and the stuff that he had, he decided he wanted to go. But why was Biggie still hanging around Diddy? I don't know. They said honey, Diddy wanted Biggie to go to LA. Biggie didn't even want to go to LA. He felt like, you know what, this is too soon. 2 months after Tupac just passed away, it's too soon. But Diddy, honey, he will talk you over the bridge. When I tell you he is the best manipulator, and they said the reason why he's so smart and he's so cunning and manipulating in this business because he got his shit from Clyde Davis. Oh, girl, the rabbit hole go deep. Okay, honey, they said that he done manipulated and dragged Biggie to LA. They said that Diddy said, no, let's drive separate cars. Now, why you want to have separate cars, Diddy? You know why? Because he's setting shit up. He's setting shit up in motion. Mind you, the 2 months before, they said that Keefy D was supposed to get paid by Diddy for taking out Tupac, but Diddy never did it. So Diddy just taking out a lot of niggas on the board. Okay? This is a monopoly. This is shit. He just knocking you off, taking your money, taking power, taking influence, whatever he want, he get. He just going, just knocking you niggas out, taking shit out, just doing it, honey, taking butts, taking whatever he want. Videotaping this, videotaping that, blackmailing this person. And he don't got no talent at all. The nigga can't sing, can't rap, can't dance, can't do shit, but be a hype man, okay? Girl, when I tell you, he have done a lot of people wrong out here in these streets, and the chickens have come home to roost. Get back to goddamn LA, Gigi. Okay. So Diddy say, get your big ass in the car and I'm going to drive in the front. And we rolling. I don't know where they was rolling to. They was rolling. Girl, it was at a stoplight. The stoplight. Do you know Diddy put the foot on the gas and he ran that red light? Did y'all know that? Leaving Biggie car at a red light. And ain't it strange how both of them passed away at a motherfucking traffic intersection? Okay. Baby, when I tell this guy Diddy all over this shit. So, honey, Diddy done drove the fuck off, okay? And honey, when they light Biggie Smalls ass up like a goddamn Christmas tree, how you light a Christmas tree up, all them lights, boo, 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 boo. Honey, they light that Biggie up. And honey, it was all she wrote. And Biggie didn't even want to go. Okay, and they said, Diddy made so much money. Oh my God. He made so much money after them Biggie done dead. And that was a business move for him. And he just see bodies as casualties. Because if you know anything about war, you know when you sign up to be a soldier, that a lot of soldiers, they're going to die. And what? They just see it as a casualty of war, right? A casualty of war. And that's how Diddy sees people. They're just casualties of war. This is what it has to happen so he can gain power and all that. Honey, they say he owns Biggie everything, girl. And he ain't even talented, honey. Okay, just monopolizing shit. But when I tell you all those people, everything is starting to add up. And didn't Cat Williams say this year was going to be the year of exposure, baby? When I tell y'all we is exposing Diddy and things just coming back up, girl, it's going to be a sight to see. It is going to be a sight to see, honey. And anybody that's caught around here is going down. So, listen to this. I got some clips I want to show y'all. Here, y'all. Now, hold on. I'm looking in the comment section. They said on this interview with Wendy, he said Biggie begged him to go to LA. Do you believe that, Tiffany? Do you believe that? Why would that make sense? Why is Biggie begging Diddy to go to LA? Why? What did Biggie lose in LA? Do y'all believe that? Somebody in the Tiffany in the comment section said Biggie wanted to go to LA. He was begging. Okay. And Tiffany, of course, wouldn't Diddy say that? Tiffany, I know you ain't believing Diddy. All that nigga do is lie. All he do. When have you ever known Diddy to be honest? When have you ever known Diddy to tell the truth? Look what he done to his artists, Tiffany. All the artists, line them up, Tiffany, and ask them, is Diddy an honest man? Line everybody that ever worked with Diddy and say, is he an honest man? Is he a man that we can trust it? Is he a man of integrity? And they will all say, no, no, no. Tiffany, you got to look at a man's track record, okay? Tiffany, look at Diddy's track record. He is not to be trusted. He is a liar and the truth ain't in him. And of course, he went on that interview with Wendy Williams to try to change the narrative in his favor to win public opinion. That's what that was, Tiffany. And I'm so shocked that you don't see it for what it is. I'm so shocked you don't see it for what it is. Tiffany, you disappoint me. You disappoint me, Tiffany, with that one. All right, so let's play a little bit. Check this out.
In Vegas, she said, "Come on, I'm talking to her." She jumped out. She was like, duh, duh, duh. And I'm like, "Wait, what is you doing?" That stuff, that's me and Jay-Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, girl. Don't come
so
on.
who wasn't there?
Me, I'm talking to Jay.
You talking to Jay?
About to jump you.
You lucky Solange wasn't there.
Yeah, you lucky Solange wasn't there.
Solange was there. I would have had to reboot.
See, everybody knows Solange. They said Solange, honey, she don't play that. They said Solange don't play that. And you wonder why Solange was coming for Jay-Z. Because Jay-Z, he's not right, y'all. Jay-Z, he's just like Diddy. He's a liar. He's not to be trusted. How many times have Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce? Do you know? It's a long time. It's a lot. And Beyonce, she's beautiful. She's always shaking that butt. She's always, dressing like a whore. And honey, that body, that cute look, that blonde wig ain't gonna keep no man. It ain't gonna keep no man, especially he's not a man that's worth being kept. Jay-Z, honey, he is a joker. He is a joker. Do you understand? Do you know what a joker is? Okay. Honey, If I gave you a manual on Jay-Z, you still wouldn't be able to figure his ass out. Do you hear me? I'm going to repeat it again. If I gave your ass a manual on Jay-Z, you still would not be able to figure him out. That is how much of a joker Jay-Z is. If you think Diddy is a joker, honey, that's lightweight compared to motherfucking Jay-Z. Mind you, Jay-Z, he the one that got talent. He's a writer. Okay? And when I tell you, they said Jay-Z, he got an envious spirit in him. He got a jealous rage in him. Okay? Girl, when I tell you. But honey, Jay-Z been cheating on Beyonce for a long time. He has not been doing Beyonce right. They said, honey, he be spiking her drinks, putting shit all in her goddamn drinks to make her this way and that way. They said Beyonce, honey, the only reason how she has strength to leave him now, because y'all know they separating, it's her sister Solange. Her sister Solange is really helping her get her mind right. Because Jay-Z, he's like, just shut the hell up. You don't need to do no interviews because they already know. If Beyonce get to talking, honey, the wheels gonna fall off. Just like Diddy. Diddy didn't want Cassidy to do no damn interviews and do all that talking, now did he? Nah, these men are controlling. They don't want these women to do all that damn talking, all that damn interviewing. They want you to get on that pole and make that goddamn money. Just like a damn pimp. What pimp you know that want his hoes to talk a lot? They don't want your hoe ass to talk. They want you to get on that goddamn mic, get on that stage and perform. That's it. That's it. That's all. Ain't nobody doing no interviews. Ain't nobody getting to know the real you. Okay? He want us to stay involved with the fantasy. Okay, listen. Just like they say the internet is not a real place, Beyonce, she ain't real. Cassidy ain't real. All this shit is imagery. Okay, they ain't real. This is just like a stripper hoe. When you go to a strip club and she on the stage and her name is Super Freak or Supernova, honey, that ain't real. That is a fantasy. That's entertainment. You don't know what Supernova went through. You don't know her goddamn struggle. Okay? And when I tell you, if Beyonce ever get the balls or the strength to tell her truth, girl, that's going to be a sight to see because, honey, we don't know shit yet. When I tell you, Jay-Z, he keep a tight lid on that. He keep a tight lid on that. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And what type of mama, going back to Tina Knowles, honey, what type of mama would want her daughter to be with a pimp thug like Jay-Z that's always cheating and got a history of doing horrible shit? Girl, honey. But you know what? They said Matthew and Tina Knowles, they was just like Ike. What's his name? Not Ike, but what's the other nigga name? Michael Jackson father. I don't know, Michael Fox. What is Michael Jackson father name? Shit, him. Whatever his name is. You know how he's aggressive and he's doing anything for fame, honey. And they said that's how the parents was, girl. It's a lot. And you know, the apple don't fall too far from the tree because look how Matthew did Tina. Girl, they said Matthew, Beyonce daddy, honey, he had a thing for young girls too. Yes, girl. Did you know that Beyonce got a little ass sister that she don't even keep in contact with because she's so disgusted by her daddy's actions, girl? Did you know that they said Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father, was touching on the girls at the Destiny Child? How rude is that? Why are these power players that have so much power in the workplace always coming on to their employee, making them feel uncomfortable in the workplace? You know, Matthew, you can get with anybody you want. Why would you get with Beyonce teammates? And that is the power. And you see Jay-Z do the same thing. Diddy does the same thing. They are just like Diddy did with Cassie. Cassie was 16 years old, y'all, and she was working for Diddy. And Diddy was trying to turn her employee into his property because it's not no love affair, honey. When I tell you, they see these girls as properties. They see these girls as something to be owned. They don't respect these girls. What husband you know that gonna want his wife to be shaking that butt on the stage, huh? What husband you know that's gonna be okay with his wife just shaking that behind and being all sexy and seductive, all on the stage for everybody? Put some clothes on, okay? Okay. Now you can still be a performer and sing as a wife, okay? His ass don't care, and let me tell you why he don't care. Because, honey, he got bitches on the side. He got hoes on the side, okay? And that's what Jay-Z had. Girl, let me tell you, the rabbit hole go deep. Did you know that Jay-Z, girl, got somebody pregnant the same time he got Beyonce pregnant? Talk about real love. What? I'm searching for a real love. Did y'all know that shit? Did you know it? Girl, press 1 if you heard it. Press 5 if you ain't heard it. I need y'all to press 1 so the people in the back know I ain't lying. Yes, girl. Jay-Z got another woman pregnant the same time Beyonce was going to announce her pregnancy, honey. Did you know Jay-Z had another hoe pregnant and she was going to do a tell-all book on it? She was going to do an interview. Right before she did an interview, tell me why he took her ass out of here. Tell me why he took her ass. He don't love Beyonce. He ain't never loved Beyonce. It was all about power. It was all about control. And that's what these men are. They are control power freaks, okay? It ain't about no damn love. It ain't none of that. It ain't none of that, okay? They sell your ass a fantasy. They just like a drug. And some of y'all addicted. Some of y'all addicted. Get up, okay? Because being addicted to all this music, worshiping all these celebrities, it ain't going well for none of y'all. Okay, look at the community now. Just toe up from the throw up. And guess who they idolize? They idolize these celebrities. And it ain't working well for them. It's horrible out here in these damn garbage ass streets. Okay. All it produces is garbage, garbage, garbage. Just garbage, garbage. Okay. Yeah. Girl, they got Cardi B, a goddamn wife, acting and doing all this shit. And this is the ideal of what a wife, girl, let me not get on her. Ooh, girl, let's not do that. When I let me play this thing real quick. Come on.
Solange is like, she popped in that elevator like it was nothing.
Y'all, so it looks like Solange has finally achieved her long-time dream of helping Beyonce escape her marriage with Jay-Z. Because listen, word on the street says that Beyonce has finally left Jay-Z. And it's all...
Did not tell y'all. It's just not me. It's a lot of people. And I believe all this country shit, all this number one, it's nothing but a distraction. They do it to y'all all the time. They want y'all to look to the right when they doing something to the left. They want y'all to look over here where they doing something over there. Okay, it's a game that they play, and y'all so dumb. Y'all fall for it all the time. Y'all so simple-minded. Y'all fall for it all the time. Okay. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Jay-Z and Beyonce have separated? Do you think that Beyonce want to get away from this nigga? Okay. Press 7 if she want to get away and they have separated. Press 13 if you feel like, nah, this ain't true. Okay. And I know some of y'all talking about what about black love? What about black love? Bitch, this was never no love. This was never no love. Okay. This was business at best. This was entertainment at best. Okay. 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 Shit. They last longer than Kanye West and Kim K. Ain't they happy? Shit, because they was in competition for a minute. Girl, I tell you what.
Thanks to Solange. For those who have missed the tea, Jay-Z's name allegedly got mentioned in his BFF Diddy's ongoing federal...
And I knew it. Jay-Z, and look at this shit, right? Let me show y'all a picture of this. Y'all need to see this shit right here. When I tell you Jay-Z is in the rabbit hole too, and because Diddy is going down, it is getting messy. Shit is getting on Jay-Z. It's getting on everybody. Look at this picture. Look, you know what? Because you know they always having those parties. It got so bad. Did you know Jay-Z had to cancel his party, his brunch party? Am I lying, y'all? Did Jay-Z cancel the lunch party? You know that big party Jay-Z always had. He canceled it because he knew that Diddy was gonna show up, and he didn't want to say, okay, Diddy, I can't invite you. So he just canceled it. And then a lot of people that's going down and that report of Diddy was also going to show up at Jay-Z party. So he didn't want none of them to show up. So he had to cancel it. Because when I tell you, they all rolled together. This is a clique. This is a group, okay? They are all involved. They all got their hands in it. They all got their hands. Look at this shit. Look. Who is right behind him with a pink ass suit on, huh? Who right behind him with a pink suit? Jay-Z. Okay, and honey, once Jay-Z go down, you know Beyonce going down too. She ain't innocent. Beyonce ain't innocent either, honey. She sat by and she took a blind side to a lot of stuff that was going around. Ooh-wee. What? Girl, we got a caller. You guys know I love when y'all call in. So I'm going to answer a phone call. But can we get the likes up? Can we please get the likes up, y'all? Calling from 615. Are you there? 615. Are you there? All right, 615. I'm going to let you go. Is that you, Diddy? Diddy. It might be Diddy playing on my phone lines trying to see where I'm at so he can try to get me. Nah, Diddy, leave me alone. Better go on somewhere. Girl, let me play
RICO case, and the feds are allegedly digging into Jay-Z's past, considering the numerous allegations that have.
Yes, they are looking at Jay-Z. When I tell you they've been looking at Diddy for over 13 years, how long do you think they've been looking at Jay-Z? Comment, I want to know. Put in the years. How long do you think they've been looking at Jay-Z? Okay, San, is this you, San?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing tonight,
Hey,
girl?
baby. And I just want to let y'all know this is the woman right here that sent me the information about the list. So I thank you, boo.
Mm-hmm. You welcome, girl. When I seen that this morning, I was just on Messy's live talking about he gonna drag everybody down. And you know what's so crazy, Messy? He ain't even say nothing about the clear people, the white folks that's on the list, the politicians, the judges, and all the police chiefs and stuff. He just named the black one. Yeah.
Well,
because you know there's more people on that list. It's more people on that list.
Well, he better not name the people at the top. He know better. He know better. And he does it because he need a distraction. See, if y'all focus on Alicia Keys and everybody else, it gives him wiggle room. And remember, he's a selfish coward. He don't want to be in a hot pot all by himself. He don't want all eyes on him for real. He's not an entertainer. He don't like the spotlight for real. He like to be behind a person. So you know he's going to put somebody out here sooner or later, honey.
Yeah, and I think the significance of the little boy on his lap was
that about?
A subliminal message.
Like
it was a
what?
subliminal message.
Saying what?
Like, you know, I know what you do and what you like, and the hug at the end, and because the little boy didn't need to be there. But I was a little boy there.
The boy did not know what he was doing. He didn't even want to be in front of the camera. Diddy made that boy do that. He didn't want to be there. The boy had no idea it was a camera in front of him. He was not aware that this was going to go viral. Where is the consent form? Where is the paperwork? Where is the parents?
I don't know, but for some reason, I thought that was his child. That wasn't his child. That ain't T. Diddy, baby.
Where is that boy daddy? Huh? Where the daddy?
I thought T. Diddy was his daddy.
That ain't T. Diddy's son. You know that ain't his damn son.
It ain't. Girl, this is getting ugly by the day. Every day it's getting uglier and uglier.
That's a strange boy. That ain't his son.
Right. But he started the video off telling the people, I ain't heard from me. Y'all ain't called me. Y'all ain't checked on me. You didn't hear that part of the video?
Nah, tell us in the beginning. What happened? What happened?
In the beginning, that's what he says on the video. I ain't heard from y'all. I ain't seen y'all. And that's why I assume he made the list from people that has not reached out to him since he's been going through this ordeal. And then he started just rambling off names. I'm sitting there, I sat straight up in the bed like, oh my God. He taking everybody down like Nino Brown.
Girl, people said, did he adopt him like he adopted that white girl Ava? Where is Ava? Where's Ava?
Girl, maybe one of those people he named off know where Ava is. I'm telling you, the baby is symbolizing something. The baby just wouldn't be there for nothing. And remember Wine Epstein and the kids and the children, the first person he named off on the list was Oprah. That's why he had the kids on there. Girl, I'm telling you, this shit is subliminal. This shit is subliminal. It's deep. The rubbing of the head, the hug at the end, the order in which he called them motherfuckers out. Girl, it's something bigger going on. And I know it. I just can't wait till tomorrow.
Stay right there. Hold
See
on.
what pops out tomorrow.
Calling from 219. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. What's your thoughts about this?
Yeah. I have one question. The boy that got shot at the studio. Yeah. I haven't heard, is he alive? Is he dead? I heard he lost a leg, but if he knows who shot him and where he got shot, if he's still alive. And if we don't know where he is, he's probably being used as a witness. He's probably in hiding. But is he alive or is he dead?
I don't even know what boy is she talking about, y'all?
There was a shooting at a studio in 2022. And
What's
Christian
the boy
Combs,
name?
they calling him G. They only call him by the name G.
They
say he
Mary
got shot
Ann,
in.
Mary Ann know exactly who you talking about. She said he's alive. He's alive. They said it's P. Diddy's son friend. He's alive.
Okay, that's good to know. Well, then that
So
brother,
you
they
talking
haven't
about
said
that
anything
son
about
friend?
him.
Which son? Is it the dark skinned dude, the boy, or the short light skinned dude? One of Diddy's sons. I know it ain't Quincy.
I think it was the light skinned one.
Because you see, Quincy not down with all that. He don't even got that DNA in his blood. Quincy not with that.
Quincy is
he's a
Quincy
good,
the older boy.
Yeah, Quincy got that Al B. Shore spirit inside of him. You see Al B. Shore been praying over Quincy. And you see what prayer would do for you. So we ain't talking about Quincy. You talking about that? What they call him? What's
the little one. I think his name is
the short one.
I don't know what that little boy. Yeah, the short one.
Justin.
He was in the bathroom. Diddy was in the bathroom, and the dude that got shot was in the bathroom.
Pow in the bathroom.
All this is gonna come. If they don't get him on this, they're gonna get him on murder. Attempted murder.
Why did Justin want to pow his friend?
The man that has the lawsuit against him for producing all those songs said he was outside of there was an argument, and he was outside of the bathroom. He heard the shot. It's all in the lawsuit. He heard the shot, and then Diddy said that the dude that he told everybody to say that the guy got shot outside of the studio, that it was a drive-by. Yeah, so I was just curious is the boy still alive?
Yeah,
I just wanted to know, because if he's still alive, then he can testify.
Yeah.
He can tell him where he got shot at. Yep, but that's all I wanted to say, y'all. I'm gonna listen to the show. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad you called. Well, yeah, honey. Mary Ann said he is alive, and that is so crazy about these Diddies. Why are they always trigger happy? Why? And he's supposed to be brother love. That's what he claimed, but he's not brother love, y'all. He's brother hate, because he has so much love. Then he will guide with love. He will talk with love, but he don't talk with love. And you know how I know? His track record speaks for itself. When you talk to all his artists and ask them, do he speak with love? They tell you, no, he does not speak with love. You know what they would tell you? They said, this girl said that Diddy told her she was too dark, that she need to be like this, and she need to get her body changed. Do y'all remember that? Press 5 if y'all remember that. Diddy is gotten these girls in their head, making them so insecure. You see how little Kim came out? That's all Diddy getting in her mind, talking about she ain't beautiful enough. That's not moving with love. That's moving with hate. Okay? Shit. What you mean? What do you mean, girl? All alone, she probably want to take little Kim man. Okay? Oh, calling from 318. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, what's your thoughts on this topic?
The topic, my thoughts is, why would the people all working around in his camp allow that to go on? Nobody's never said nothing.
All right, good question. All right, so the caller said, why did everybody, the staffers, allowed it to go on and they ain't say nothing? The reason why, because they was down with the agenda too. They wanted money too. They sold themselves out for the fame too. They thought that Diddy was going to give them a record deal or a break too. Okay, they all turned the blind eye. It's just like a game. When you in a game and you would say, well, why none of the people in the game members? Because they all sold out for the game. Just like when you in a Kappa or one of them sororities. They don't tell when they doing this illegal stuff. They all down for each other. Okay? They working for Diddy. That is their boss. Okay? They not gonna snitch on their boss. That's their income. That's how they make money. They don't give a damn about no morals and values. And he did what? Shit. Diddy know how to hire them? Do you think Diddy gonna get somebody that's so righteous and so self-centered and hire somebody that's full of the integrity? Hell, anybody like that not even trying to get involved with Diddy, because everybody know Diddy, everybody know the reputation. Shit, didn't Cat Williams say, don't, you gotta say no? Everybody knew it, and they've been talking this shit for years, right, Sam?
Amen. They've been talking it for years, child, and everybody stick around and sit around for the money. When the money's right, everything else goes out the window, you know, and you live in your best life, you know, and what's your alternative? You know, you're going to turn a blind eye to what the billionaire is doing because, you know, he's going to eventually pay his way up out of here, up out of this mess. I keep on saying that, but what do I know? But he's going to pay us. He's not going to go to jail, even though everybody in the world know he should. He dead ass wrong for everything he's ever done. But the money's green. And he's got too many hands, paws greased up, and he got too much information on too many big people for him to go anywhere. He may not be as big as he was, but being that he got the dirt on the people he got the dirt on, ain't no telling.
Girl, he going to jail. He is going to
He
jail.
ain't going to jail.
God got his hand in this. When I tell you, and that's how God works. When people say, nah, he's too big, he gonna pay everybody off, God said, nah, let me put my hand in this. I'm gonna show you my works, my ways, okay? Girl, bye. Just wait for it. And the best karma is not a fast karma, but it's a slow karma. It's an anticipation karma. When I tell you Diddy, he is at home, but he is in a prison. His mind is in a prison. His mind is racing. His heart is racing. He have nightmares every night. He having spirits of Diddy coming to him. Biggie coming to him. He got spirits of Tupac, Craig Mack. Girl, did y'all hear? Craig Mack was working with Diddy. Did you know they say he left this earth from the high five? I don't know how he caught that damn high five. Okay, I don't know if it was drugs or freaky shit, but they said that I didn't know Craig Mack, he left here with the high five. I said, what? Just like Eazy-E. Girl, honey, calling from 917, you're live on the air.
Oh, yeah. What's going on, Gigi?
What's up, baby?
Yeah, I was thinking about the subliminal. I don't know. I came up with, you know, when little kids get in trouble and they don't want to be in trouble by themselves, and they say, well, you know, this one and that one was there with me too. So maybe that's what he was trying to point out, that, yo, I'm down in the dumps right now. I got this trouble going on, and, you know, I'm going to expose you too because you was there also. I don't know. I just got that from the subliminal.
All right. Well, I'm glad you called in, baby. All right. We're going to let you go. Make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? 301, is this KFC?
Yeah, what's up? How you doing? It's KFC.
Hey, baby. And you guys know,
what's up?
I have the link at the top. If you guys want to hit StreamYard link is at the top. What's going on? Talk to me.
Okay, I want to talk to you real quick. I see the conversation with people still trying to blame Diddy about everything. But this is what I don't understand. Obviously, Diddy, too, reports to somebody and works for somebody as well. So why are we not trying to get to the bottom of that? Because, see, this is what they do to us. They own the record labels and they own everything, but they put us out there to be the fall guy. They always do that. Like the labels are owned by Jews and whites.
KFC, we're not going to say that J word. Okay. KFC, stop it. We're not going to do that.
Okay, I'm sorry, but they're not on, the labels are not. How much power do they think we have in this country?
KFC, I know what you want to do.
As a minority race to do all of this stuff.
I know what you and Sam want to do. Y'all want to blame it on the man. I know what it's going.
I'm not saying he's not guilty,
But what I'm saying at the same time is,
I can't do it.
It's always been the same pattern.
Oh,
They bring it in and they use us to sell it.
You know what, KFC? If it's already been a pattern, well, tell your sons to straighten up. Put some straightening on your son's back and tell them to stop doing all this diabolical stuff. Get your sons together. Straighten your sons out. Because you know damn well, KFC, when we was growing up, KFC, what your mama told you. They said you can't do what they do. You got to be twice as better, 5 times bigger. All that shit. You know how it go. Ain't shit changed, KFC. So you get your sons and you straighten them up. You know, when we was growing up, KFC, we gonna straighten these kids out so the police won't straighten them, because when the police do it, they ain't gonna give a damn about your ass. So we gonna do it at home so we can instill discipline and have a respect for authorities and having to do right.
I agree. But how you know they didn't set him up?
Listen, how can I set you up if you ain't do nothing?
What have you seen him do so far? Nothing.
KFC.
Nothing. I want to see the videos of all the stuff they say he's been doing.
Talk to all the black artists he have done wrong. This man has a track record of doing horrible stuff, doing wrongdoings.
Okay, and let me just say this. And go interview all the people who worked at McDonald's whose supervisors wouldn't give them the days off they wanted, or wouldn't give them a raise, or wouldn't let them take off that day they wanted to take off. What are you talking about?
Or wouldn't give them the money they wanted. Yeah.
Right, that doesn't mean he did anything. It's just amazing to me how people have already... So why are people already convicting this man without letting, once again, the evidence do it? Because people see how braggadocious Puffy has been. I get it. How he flaunts and throws his wealth up in your face. I get that. But other than that, what else has this man done to anybody?
KFC, where have you been?
I'm serious.
Allegedly, what he has done.
Oh, come on, Sam.
What has he done allegedly?
Sam,
allegedly.
I know you ain't just see, Sam, you doing that tic-tac-toe. You are doing that hopscotch shit. You hopping on.
No, I'm not.
I believe that he's guilty as sin. I have never differentiated from that. No, don't get me wrong.
Soon as KFC get up on here, now you want to change up.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not changing up. I've always been the same from day one.
KFC, you putting a battery in Sam bag. You charging her up.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! I have not done nothing.
KFC. First of all, I understand exactly everything that she's saying. This has got to play out in the court, and we have to see all the evidence that has been presented. Period.
Exactly.
That's all we said. Do I personally feel like he's guilty? Yes, ma'am. He's guilty of sin. I personally, allegedly believe everything that every daddy's coming up and saying about him. But at the end of the day, the man got to serve his day in court. Period. And they got to serve him on the civil and the criminal case. They ain't served nothing.
And he will have trial. But you know he's guilty.
And when he go to court, everybody that he spit out on that list, and he got dirt on all of them, and they going down with him. So everybody gonna have to think twice about throwing Diddy under the jail.
Throw them all away.
Unless they want all their dirt to come out.
Throw it all away. All of them. Get them up out of here. Get them up out of here.
But when did he release that list,
though? Get them
though?
up out of here.
That wasn't recently. That was something else. He didn't just release that.
Yeah, he did. He just did that last night.
That's a new video?
Oh, yeah, girl. You ain't seen it?
No, because I don't get caught up into that stuff. Because I know that they're trying to brainwash people to think what they want to think about it. So I don't get involved with that.
Well, he made this video on his own. He set a little boy on his lap, and he called out everybody. Oprah, Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, Alicia Keys, the list goes on and on. He named about 20 prominent black people, girl.
But let me just say this real quick. I don't know the reason why he did that, but just like O.J. Simpson, remember they kept playing that 911 call where she was like, he's breaking down the door. I'm scared. And then they released all the photos of how her face looked. That doesn't mean that he was still responsible for what happened to her. But that's the way the media wanted to persuade your mind to think, that he was already guilty before it even went to trial. So I don't know why he did that. But those were some very powerful people. Those are some very powerful people that he was reading the name of. So do you honestly think that they couldn't get at him too if they wanted to?
That's why I said we're looking at another Weinstein
You gotta look at it not one way, but you gotta look at it from both ways.
The video was a warning. The video was a warning, but hold on. Stay KFC, stay right there, San, stay right there. Calling from 111 Anonymous, are you there? Hello, one Anonymous, are you there?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Well, I just had to say that I think that those people that's trying to blame Diddy for everything, they're not victims because, as y'all previously said, they already knew about Diddy's background. If you know about somebody that has a bad reputation, why would you get involved with them anyway? And why you ain't bring them to the top at the time they was doing what he was doing to you? How come you ain't bring them anyway?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Especially Cassie. Cassie didn't know what she was doing. Okay, all of a sudden you wait 10 years later to tell on Diddy now? You married the trainer that Diddy hired for you. It was his trainer, your trainer. You end up marrying the trainer. You didn't even know him, but you end up messing with him and fucking him. So my thing is that Cassie is not innocent either because it don't take you.
Oh no, I know we're not victim blaming.
I'm just saying, these people ain't victims because they wanted to be grown and do what they was doing. Now all of a sudden you want to be a victim because you need money? No. You sold your soul. Cassie sold her soul.
Cassie was a child.
So
she was 16.
It doesn't matter.
She was working for Diddy.
No. First of all, Cassie's parents are to blame because you don't hand your child over to a grown-ass man. Beyonce's parents are to blame. You don't hand your daughter over to a grown man. You don't hand your daughter over to a man for money. Cassie's parents got paid from Diddy. He gave her an apartment and everything. Cassie ain't innocent either. But like the lady said, when they tell a story, there's this big old black man that's already the worst thing on earth anyway, and he did this to me. I'm a victim. I'm this and I'm that. No, Biggie died 25, 30 years ago. You knew about Diddy's history. Why would you want to be on his damn record label? Why your parents ain't research? All these victims, this one Lil Rod is a victim, this one, no, y'all not victims. Y'all know what's going on. But at the same time, because you ain't getting your money or things ain't the way you thought it was going to be, now all of a sudden you're a victim. No, you wasn't a victim when you was all in it at some parties. So ain't nobody's innocent. You know, you do dirt, you get dirt. That's my
And let me just say this real quick. When you look at some of the parties that Puffy's thrown and you see the video, it's hundreds of people there. Why come none of the bartenders at the party or the caterers are coming forward saying they seen anything? I mean, I don't get that. And even with Cat Williams, he was on Shay Shay's show. He said that Diddy offered him 3 times $50 million for his whatever hole. Okay, my thing is this. Why did you let it go to 3 times? If someone propositioned you the first time, why would you continue to interact with them to get to a third time? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense.
One time is enough.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. Why is everybody waiting for Cassie to come forward? And now they coming out.
Look, you're getting all these people. Now they got the spirit of KFC. Not what? Y'all need to know.
The last thing I want to say is that I think this whole thing, this Diddy thing, is a distraction for the election as well too. So people need to understand that they need our vote. This is a distraction, just like Kobe Bryant when Kobe Bryant passed away and this pandemic thing was going down, it was the same thing. I believe this is a big distraction because they need this vote right now. So that's all I'm saying.
And I think this was planned. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this was planned by the Republicans because of the simple standpoint that Diddy is known to be from New York, right? So now that they did Diddy like this, no one's talking about Trump. Like what happened to Trump? The conversation's about him. No one's talking about him.
Well, black people are talking about Trump, but it's in a good way. Like,
I mean, we don't have enough power to really look. We don't vote anyway because we all know the president is selected, not elected. Yeah. So our vote really doesn't count because no one voted for him the first time, and he still got in there. So it's like, but with this, I still think that this is a distraction for something else because everybody's focused on this, and I don't get it because even with Jeffrey, right? Jeffrey never exposed his list. They said that people were scared he was, right? But would they give Puffy the platform to expose some of the people on it already? And nobody's questioning that? and people know he's in Miami, and no one doesn't think that's questionable. I mean, it's just like it doesn't add up to me.
We gotta stay on Diddy. We have to stay on Diddy.
I'm saying with Diddy, I'm just saying with Jeffrey, because they're comparing him to Jeffrey. They were always scared that list was going to get out. Remember? So he never got a chance. People speculated about who was on that list. So with Diddy, think about all the names he was calling out. And those were some powerful people on that list, allegedly. And everybody knows he's in Miami. Why did he do that?
He did that because he's shooting out a warning to everybody who's sitting here watching him.
Okay, well, don't you think the feds are already going to investigate some of those names that he was calling out?
Hopefully they do.
So he already did damage or collateral damage a little bit.
Hold on. Okay, so Anonymous, I just want to say thank you for coming up here and giving us your thoughts. You're more than welcome. Feel free to come back, okay? All right, we're going to let her go. All right, and I'm going to put KFC and San on hold, and you guys see, you can agree to disagree. Just be respectful. Calling Jonathan on StreamYard. Okay, Jonathan is gone. T's and Yees, are you there? Tees?
Hi, Gigi.
Hey, Miss T's.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you feeling?
I'm all right. I just wanted to comment on this whole Diddy and all the allegations that have came out with him.
Yes.
So I would say this. I was underage dealing with grown men and grown women. So the thing is with his situation, the adults in the situation, they know what was going on. I will say that. You have to, what's going on. And if they co-sign to abide by what's going on because they're getting a profit and now things are hitting the fan, the issue's hitting the fan, now they want to pretend like they don't know. And, it's just.
T, that's a child. That's a child. These men are manipulators and they are predators. They are preying on child. A mindset of Diddy versus a child, it's no comparison.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
Cigarettes. Are you going to allow a child to smoke cigarettes?
No. So that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. So yeah, he is a manipulator. Allegedly, he is, a predator. Allegedly, or whatever the case is.
But in a 10-year contract. T, he controls her music, her name. She don't even own her name, T.
Yes.
So it's messed up.
Gigi, what I'm trying to say is that everybody that's saying that everybody know what was, going on and they shouldn't be held liable, I'm called in to say that
I know what's going on. How could y'all say that?
No, not the child, Gigi, not anybody that's under a certain age. But what I'm explaining is that the adults that were there, they knew what was going on. And for everybody to pretend that, the adults didn't know what was going on, they knew what was going on.
You're not talking about Cassie, right?
Well, no, what I'm stating with the Cassie situation is that
not talking about Cassie.
No, Diddy specifically.
Okay, go ahead.
So with Diddy specifically, a lot of times people like that, they were groomed by their parents. Therefore, they manipulate other people because that's all they know. It doesn't make it right. He is at wrong, allegedly. But the point is that at this time, it's a time of reckoning. All that was wrong is coming to the light. And at this point, people try to save face. You can't do that. The truth is the truth.
All right. Well, I thank you so much, Miss T. We're going to let you go. Calling from 706. You're live on the air. 706. Okay, 706, we'll come back to you. Can you turn the radio off, please? Calling from, and just to let y'all know, if you guys have something to say, and I want you to have something to say, this is a platform where your voice can be heard. Just be respectful and no cussing, and be creative with your words, because we are on YouTube. You can hit us at the chat link is at the top of the screen, or you can call in. We got options on the board. And I ask y'all, please like this video so we can push us up in the algorithm. Please subscribe to the Messy Sweet Spot so I can give y'all dose of reality. Okay? You need a dose of reality. Let's go on. Calling from 612. You're live on the air.
Thank you, Gigi. This is Marianne. I was just in the chat.
Hey, Marianne. Go ahead, because I know you know the truth.
I just feel like some black women, they'll defend the black men no matter what the heck they do. But anyways, that video is old when he was listing off all those people. That was for his birthday party. That's not a new video. They just brought it back up or whatever to make it seem like it's new. That's an old video. That's not a new video. That's old. The only new video that came out from Diddy is the one from Stevie J, and then the other one of his old video when the feds is chasing him. There's been no other videos.
Okay.
I've been literally glued at work looking at every single thing about this case. That's an old video. And as far as Cassie would break up with him, and he would stalk her and have people following her. She didn't want to be with him. He forced her to be with him, just like he forced Kim to be with him. He basically kidnapped the little boy and kidnapped her. They would break away from him, and he would go back and find them. So, I mean, what can you do if a person is super rich and super powerful, and you try to get away from them, and they keep finding you?
Ain't nothing you can do, Mary Ann, and you know it. Mary Ann.
Yeah.
I don't know what's
even
wrong
if
with
the police
people,
working for you too. The police working for him too. Come on now. What can you do?
You know what,
and Cassie
Mary
got a black
Ann?
mama, so you know she was ready to do something. What can she do?
Mary Ann. If somebody
we from Michigan, so we know.
Mary Ann, if somebody took you to a country over there in Africa and you don't know their damn language and you look different to the rest of them, and they put you in this warehouse and you had time to escape, say you did, what you gonna do? How you gonna get back to America? Can't nobody understand your language. They got your face on the news talking about you did a criminal crime. Everybody looking for you. Say, for instance, you go and you say, help me. They did this to me. They gonna look at you. They already got you on the news talking about you as a criminal, and you already look foreign, and you know people don't like people that's different than them, and you don't even speak their damn language. You know they're gonna report your ass. You ain't getting back to the damn States. If you do, it's going to be by the grace of God. But they're going to take you back in that warehouse. They're going to do whatever you want to. I really believe that some of y'all out here, y'all have too much trust in the government. Y'all think these po-pos is going to help y'all and do something. What have they done for you now? Huh? Ain't y'all struggling and shit? Okay? They ain't gonna do much, especially if they working for Diddy and they got their hands involved too. You ain't going nowhere.
I mean, he had the girl in the whole cover. Did you remember he had her in the cover, balled up, and it was all online, and nobody did nothing. Nobody didn't care.
They still don't care. That's why they talking about it's her fault now. They still don't care. Mary Ann, stay right there real quick. Hey, Mike, I'm sorry. How you doing, Mike?
How are you, Aunt Gigi? Pretty good, pretty good. I think what your caller just said is very correct. And if I can add something real quick. So policing on the municipal level, like the city police, they're easily bought because they can, but usually when it goes federal, it's very, very much impossible to buy federal agents because everything they do is being surveilled. So I think this has been going on for a long time. He's had a track record of this kind of behavior, but once it turned federal, now they're on him. They're on his tail. Go ahead.
You got anything to say, Mary Ann?
No, I'm done, Gigi. Have a great night. You guys have a great night.
Call me back soon, Mary Ann. I enjoy you.
Okay.
You're a blessing. All right.
Thank you.
All right. And I see you in the chat talking about I can't be your mama. I scream. Well, I don't have to scream all the ways, okay? Calling from let's go back to 706. You're live on the air. 706. 706, can you please turn your radio down? 706, going once, going twice. Okay, I'll come back. KFC, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I know you may have something that run across your mind. Did you have any thoughts before I go to the next caller?
Okay, yeah, like one of this is bigger than Diddy. Because you know Diddy's good friends with a prince in Dubai. And they've been trying to start a record label over there. What if Diddy is just killing himself off, his brand off over here? Does it really matter? I'm saying this man has a lot of powerful friends. And I just think it's very interesting how this just came out of nowhere. All these years, people have been saying this about this man. And all of a sudden it just flies out of the sky. It just falls out of the sky. And just like I said before, that was an old video. He was reading those names, and people lied and said it was new. It's new. That was an old video.
KFC.
That has nothing to do with what's going on now.
KFC. You know this did not just fall out of the sky. You know that. You know they've been investigating him for 13 years. You know he's been doing that to Cassie for over 10 years. And I never said.
So why would it take 13 years?
KFC. I never said it was a new video. San said it was a new video.
I said it was a new video.
Your friend San said
I looked at the video.
No, but what I'm saying is for 13 years. Okay, I agree with you, but look, this is the thing. So you investigated for 13 years.
I thought you wanted to talk about how it's an old video. San said
that's all I wanted to say. I don't think all this stuff. It's something.
She don't know if it was an old video. The girl you just hung up on knows. She claimed it was an old video, but at the end of the video, he asked people where y'all at, y'all not responding. You know, I'm reaching out.
A lot of people in the comment section said it was an old video, Sam. Okay, but I just said that because KFC, she went down my throat talking about, it's an old video. But once you said
no, I'm not going down your throat.
She ain't saying
I'm not here for that.
You see how she gave you an excuse. She don't say nothing to you because you're agreeing with her. You see, you agree with her and she ain't gonna argue with you. You understand? I see how you work.
It could be an old video. I don't know the internet. It could be an old video, but that's my first time seeing it. And I ain't never seen P. Diddy with all that gray hair coming out, looking desperate, making up stuff. So at the end of the day, if you see it's an old video, then why we ain't Chris? And we ain't never seen no kids on P. Diddy's lap ever.
Nah, it's an old video.
People to his party.
But it's a new video.
But listen, let me ask you a question. If you know you're being investigated,
old video.
But if you know you're being investigated for some of these allegations involving children, why would you do that with a child? Does that make sense?
Exactly. It makes
that doesn't make sense. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff doesn't make sense.
And for everybody claiming it's an old video, then where's the follow-up video? Because he clearly said in that video that he's going to go live on his own platform and he's going to talk about it tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern time.
Sam,
so me
did you see that coming out?
For that.
Sam, did you see it coming out his mouth? Maybe it was AI.
Exactly.
Maybe they remixed it with some AI.
It could have been a deep fake, yeah.
All right. So
but
Sam,
I don't know.
Put you on hold. KFC, I'm gonna put you on hold. I want to go to more callers. Calling from 252. You're live on the air.
Yes, good evening. How you doing? Miss Gigi and
North Carolina? North Carolina?
Happy to listen on your show. And I'm very disturbed about not so much, it doesn't matter when all this started and stuff like this type of cruelty with forcing sex on young boys in order to make it into the rat world, messing with young children. We have to stop all this. And I'm glad all this is coming because we need to get these old people out here. They're making money off us. It's like slavery, sexual slavery.
Yeah,
and it's a shame. Instead of us worrying about why.
Caller, can we just tweak the language instead of saying the S word? If you can use a different creative word, because we're still on YouTube,
yes, ma'am.
And the algorithm don't like when we use a lot of S words. But go ahead. Thank you.
And thank you for correcting me. But I'm just, I'm sorry. I'm just appalled that this type of behavior is going on, and our young kids and stuff is looking up to these stars. And if they're not right, they don't need to be in there. We need to have songs about loving and peace and stuff like that. But all this shooting and pow-powing and stuff like that. We have to stop that. We're raising
Jackson,
children.
"We Are the World" song. We don't have none of that, do we?
But since and ladies, if you don't mind me saying something real quick, you're right, and you're exactly right. We should be having songs about love and companionship and all that good, the good feelings. But we're so desensitized now because of the internet that all the young people want is that debauchery. That's all they want now. Go ahead.
Yeah. And it's just a lot of stuff that's turning our kids the wrong way. We have to start spending time with our children and stuff. They don't need to look up to people like this, and stuff like this. We have to stop it. I mean, people that want to have same sex, that's on them. They're adults. But when you start messing with children, it becomes a problem. And it is our responsibility as citizens, raise grandchildren or nieces and nephews. We have to step in. We see something that's wrong. Let's do something about it. We can't let this go on. And I'll be glad when it's all over with, because we need a new slate of clean people if we want our children to have a bright future. And thank you all so much. That's all I'm going to say. God bless everybody. Okay.
God bless you. Thank you. All right, let's go on to the next caller. Calling from 281. You're live on the air. 281.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
What up? What up?
Okay, how you doing?
Good.
Doing good. How we doing, brother? Are you doing good?
Okay. I just want to say, Diddy has changed everything on music. Music isn't the same. It isn't the same anymore. Ever since the Tupac and Biggie situation, we don't have any R&B music anymore. Our R&B music changed to what they have now, what we're listening to. It's not the same. See, Diddy destroyed a lot of people situations in life. The younger people, he's dealing with the younger people because they're more controllable. He can control them. He can scare them. He can get them to do exactly what he needs them to do or want them to do. Because in my belief, he's paying off the people that's in control of their lives. Like in Justin Bieber's situation, Usher's situation, the parents are getting paid because who would let him take care of their child or watch their child for 48 hours? And he's been in the paper, in the news for all these years. But it's destroying our lives. I mean, the younger people's lives. And it's carrying on. But now it's becoming like an organized crime. Because it's not just him now, it's also his children. And the bad thing about it is nobody want to accuse Diddy. They're trying to say and talk about the people that's over him. Well, the people that's over him, you're not going to get to them until you get to him.
Exactly.
Because he is the person that's doing everything. Whatever they ask him to do, he's doing it. But he is destroying these younger lives, and he is destroying these young people's careers. And nobody want to put him at fault. They're going around the issue on who's really, really doing this to these people, and they're going after the billionaires.
Yeah.
You'll never get to the billionaires until you get to the millionaires. So you got to start from the bottom and work your way to the top. It's not going to work if you're trying to get to the billionaires. They are going to protect him until they see where there's no way that everybody is going to attack Diddy without him putting something in it. Like some of these calls, he got people calling, taking up for him, doing for him. The main thing is, if you're confused, he could never be convicted. And even if he's not convicted about this, his life is still in shambles because now the billionaires is mad at him. And they're not going to just let him walk away from this because no billionaire, like nobody trying to make them do something they don't want to do. See, Diddy is too cocky on what he's doing. And these billionaires is watching this.
Yeah.
After all of this died down, he's gonna have to answer to them, and he know this because he's trying to make them do things that they don't want to do. They like to stay behind the scenes and let him do this, but now they have been put in the front line, and they don't like that. So Diddy is in a bad situation.
I don't think he'll ever turn on the bigwigs, my friend. I don't think he'll ever turn on the bigwigs, but he may turn in on his own circle because you're exactly right. The bigwigs, they have the real power, and trust me, they can make you disappear. Go ahead, sir.
Right, and that's the situation. But see, Diddy is so evil. He's covering up behind his family and his friends because he thinking once he put his family in this, now Justin knows, everybody knows, not exactly everything that's going on, but they know a lot of Diddy business, and they know a lot of these billionaires because they've been around a lot of these billionaires by being inside of the home. So now he putting his whole family life in danger.
You're right. He's
And
selfish.
he acts if he don't really care. He act like he don't really care. And what going? I know I heard you about the demonetize. I'm not going to say too much, but it's dangerous because they may have a reason to make him move away where we won't even see him no more. You know?
Yeah.
And not just him, his whole family, and he act like he don't care.
You know,
the situation that he's in, it can bring down a lot of billionaires. All these billionaires will get together and they castle, they home, wherever, and they're gonna come up with a solution. And the solution is gonna be eliminate the problem. And Diddy is so cocky, Diddy is the real problem. Because if he wouldn't be as cocky as he is, nobody even know what's going on.
Look what happened to Epstein. I mean, I'm saying the same kind of thing. It was that horrible. I would relate Epstein to Diddy. Like it's that horrible, nasty circle of debauchery and all this evil stuff. And look what happened to him. You know, so Diddy better be careful because he may end up just gone one day. You know.
But see, the only thing that's different about Epstein was he didn't bring everybody involved. Diddy is bringing everybody involved. Diddy is running and hiding behind these people trying to cover up. But you're putting too many people business out there that have too much money, too much power, and too much pull. See, Clyde Davis, he ain't the big man. See,
it's like
the man that's working for the billionaires to get Diddy to do what they want because, you know, they're not going to have their face seen. They have to have somebody working for them. So Clyde Davis is just that one person that's working for all the billionaires to get Diddy to do what all the billionaires want him to do. So no disrespect to the custodians or clean, but Diddy's just a cleanup man. That's all he is.
Yeah,
and Clyde Davis is the cleanup man boss. The billionaires tell Clyde Davis what to tell Diddy, and Diddy do it. You got to look at the people that surrounded Diddy. Everybody surrounding Diddy is either in the news for sex trafficking or stealing or having people disappear. Look how many people disappeared around his circle. How many people that passed around his circle and Clyde Davis' circle, Jay-Z, Beyonce, all of these people that he's around, his best of friends, they got a lot of people that disappeared around these people.
And did you notice that a lot of the people that did pass away, God bless them, you know, Craig Mack and all these other people that passed away, they were writing a book about their life. So in other words, when you break away from this evil, let's call it a cabal basically, you know, it's an evil group of people, right? And you're exactly right. And Clyde Davis, I think, to your credit, I think you said it perfectly. I think Clyde Davis is the moderator of these group of evil men. Like he's the moderator. Like he kind of moderates what's going on. But no, this group is evil. But look how many people have passed away from weird circumstances. And they tried to get Albie Shore. They tried to get him. Remember, they tried to get him, but he made it through. Thank goodness. They tried to off Albie Shore. He was poisoned. I mean, that's what happened. But he made it. Because you know what? Because Albie Shore's a good man, and God had his back. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, how is it possible that all of these people is passing by the same way? The same way, all of them pass the same way. And all of them is around Diddy. And they all pass the same way. And not just them, the doctors. Not just the Kim Porter, the one that investigated her, the doctor that, said that it was a homicide.
Yeah.
And then passed. But just think about, Michael Jackson, the security officer, the guy that's supposed to be protecting Michael Jackson, whatever, he was also involved with Diddy. And look how Michael Jackson, that doctor, he signed an oath that if someone was taking too much medicine or whatever, I know it's some kind of oath where
it's called the Hippocratic Oath. It's basically, basically it's an oath that you take. You do no harm. Basically, go ahead, sir.
Okay, he could have went to jail for that.
Yeah, because he broke his Hippocratic Oath. Yeah, he did.
Right. But how did he not do that? Because you got to remember, this is one of the famous persons in the world.
Yeah.
And he was done like that, and it wasn't really nothing done. There wasn't really nothing done to him. So somebody had to make sure that he don't talk enough, because they won't even let him give interviews. We don't really hear from him. So that was also a cover up. But you look at it, all the people that passed is older people that couldn't be controlled. Even when Whitney Houston, when she passed, she's older, she can't be controlled. What was his name? Heavy D. He couldn't be controlled. You had Pimp C. He was writing a thing too before he died, and he
Heavy
died.
D was writing a book. Heavy D was going to write a book of his life, and then all of a sudden he's gone.
All of these is older people that passed that's around him, because the older people can't be controlled. That's why Usher went to him. That's why Justin Bieber went to him, because they family sent him there because they can be controlled. But if you knew what Justin Bieber said, when he said, when they was talking, and he said that, I got to keep it in the close of what we do. Think about what he said when he asked Justin Bieber what he want to do. Justin Bieber, 15 years old, he telling us, 30 or 35 years old man, let's go get some girls. Nobody pays attention to that. How can a 15-year-old tell a grown man, let's go get some girls?
Yeah, like his peer,
So
like
was,
Diddy,
90 seconds.
You know that's inappropriate.
Yeah, definitely.
For a grown man to offer a child a home, that sounds weird. You offer them a home, even to give them the keys to the home, even talking about letting them drive a $200,000 car, $100,000 car at the age of 16. Now that's like what a man, an older man would do a younger woman when he's trying to groom her or whatever. It's the same situation.
60 seconds.
You just called it. It's grooming 101, and that's what these people do. These people, as in these groomers, they groom somebody. They take them step by step, and they make them almost fall in love with their lifestyle, and they degrade their other parents. And then all of a sudden, this kid or younger person, woman or man, wants to be with this older father figure, but he's just using you for his own nefarious reasons. Go ahead.
All right. Well,
right, and you have all these grown-ups calling in saying why they don't go to the police, why don't this, why don't that. They don't understand that when you have that much money and that much power, you have policemen that you're paying. You're not paying the police individually, but you are donating money to the police department. You're donating
10
money to this
seconds.
cause. You're doing this, you're doing that, and that keeps them. And not just that, you got to have the government. You got to have the government on your side. He have to have a governor on his side. I know we can't talk too much about that, but he have to have some kind of political people on his side to be getting away with this.
Yeah.
So when
that way, if he gets convicted, then he can get pardoned. You're exactly right, sir.
Right. So you the only thing you can do is they gotta take him out of it and start over. Like arrest him, but it's gonna be hard to arrest him for everything. But when it comes to organized crime, he is accused of organized crime because everything he done was organized. He didn't do nothing that was well, even on the boat, when he went on the ship, when he went on the yacht, everything was planned. He was planned to get on the yacht. The party was planned and everything. So whatever happened while things are planned, that's organized.
Mm-hmm. It's RICO. It's a RICO case.
That he had. When he had all them cameras around, that was organized.
Mm-hmm.
That's organized crime, either way you look at it, because he never did nothing that was like out of the blue. Everything he did, he had it planned to do this.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you're right. Look at it, but I just hate the idea that he destroyed. I heard you talking about the R&B music and all. He did. We do need the R&B, the slow songs, the nice songs, to keep people calm, to keep people. And we ain't talking about the world no more. We ain't talking about life no more. We're talking about stuff that don't even mean nothing. But what he you remember what his bodyguard said? He gonna take people with no talent and make them look like they got talent, so he can have control over them.
Mm-hmm.
So we have all these rappers and all these people that was making money and were doing things. They was getting too big for him because he really don't have no talent. I mean, well, he have talent in looking for talent. You know?
Yeah. Like Chappelle said that one time. He said P. Diddy always says no one wants to see him shine. He goes, "Well, he looks shiny to me." You're like, so Diddy. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. It is what. It's not funny what happened, but it's funny that he would portray himself as this easygoing New Yorker that wants to help people, but the only person he wanted to help was himself. That's all.
That's it. But like he said, when he said he gonna take people with no talent and make them look like they got talent. So all the people that had talent, all the people that were working for him, they had #1 music, all of them. Yeah. Where are they now? Where are Maya now? Where are all the singles that we had? We don't have no singles we had 10, 12 years ago. We have all new singles because all new singles have to go through certain people that he already know. And him and Jay-Z is on top. Like most of the people, the producers that everybody gonna go to knows them too. And a lot of them have to go through them too in some sort of way. Because the same billionaire backing them up is the same billionaire backing up some of these other places too. So now they have control over the whole music business. So now they can give them low budget rates to the people. They can pay them small because ain't nobody making that kind of money no more. All people making big money, they gone. Now when you get in the business, everybody making a little money, you got to start off with a little money. So you got to pay your producer more money than you ever did, and all your rights is gone because they took all the other people's rights. So what make you say you come in and get rights and you just start now? You have to start at the bottom. That's what they did.
Yeah, there's two men that we should all respect, and there's two men we should all respect in the rap game, and that's Master P and 50 Cent. Those men control their own destinies, and they're good men too. They're good men. So, but yeah. You're right. The other guys, the other moguls, because Master P's a mogul, 50 Cent's a mogul, but they did it the right way. They own their own music. They gave back. They helped other artists. They took care of people.
Everybody don't agree with 50 Cent, how he did his son, and it's a lot of stuff on Master P too. They all got some dirt on them. Maybe not to the Diddy, but they all got some dirt on them. But I just want to say thank you so much for your wisdom, for your kind words, and for your intellect. Please call us again. I'm going to have to let you go right now. 706, I'm coming back to you. Are you ready? 706. 706. Okay, 706, I'm going to let you go. You just watching TV. 908, are you there? 908?
Yeah, I'm here.
How's it going, 908? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just trying to hide because I don't want people to hear me talk to you.
Who are you hiding from?
No. KOC there. Shit.
Gigi, he said he was hiding.
Yeah. I gotta hear your voice
right
after
here.
hearing him. I just gotta make sure I ain't dreaming or this a nightmare or something, you know.
No, he said he was. He was under the couch.
I don't know. Maybe he was
I
at
am right
Diddy's
here.
house. You think he was at Diddy's house, Mike? I don't know.
I don't know, Gigi, but that was the funniest thing I ever heard. He said, "I can't. I'm hiding. I can't let anybody hear me." Like there's a werewolf in the room or something. No, go ahead, ladies. I'm sorry.
Real quick. Okay, calling from 212. Are you there? How you doing? 212.
Yes, I'm here.
How's it going? What are
Hi.
your thoughts about everything that's going on? Can you turn your TV
Okay.
down or your radio down? I hear an echo.
You hear echo? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I always was able to hear you, but I still hear echo.
Oh no, hold on, let me see. Can you hear me better now?
I've always been able to hear you, but I don't hear echo. So go ahead.
What's happening?
All right. I guess you hung up. Calling from 904.
Gigi, what's going on?
904. 904. Are you there?
Caller.
All right. I'll go back. Calling from 754. Are you there? 754. I think we are Diddy people.
It's a white party. It's a Diddy white party.
KFC, can you hear me? Calling from
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here.
I know that's right. Calling from 614. Are you there?
I got the chicken, so I'm here.
I'm here. Are you? Can you
How
hear me?
you doing? Yeah, I can hear you. 614.
Salute. How are you, young lady? How are you?
I'm fine. How is everyone?
Great.
Everyone's doing great.
Okay, good. So I'm just here to respond to KFC and the other lady that was very loud. So there's a couple things that I want to mention. First of all, it's like as Black people, we always want to jump to the, well, what about the big Caucasians that aren't getting in trouble? And what about so I guess you guys aren't paying attention to all of YouTube because Dan Schneider just got brought up in a big Nickelodeon situation. There's a big documentary. There's a lot of big Caucasian people that are falling, but we'll leave that
Well,
with
that's
that.
good.
Yeah, and then, well, that's great. But it's just that we always want to, well, it's only Diddy. We only want to bring down the Black guy. And it's like, that's not the case. So calm down.
Sam, are you there? Did you hear what she said, Sam? Sam.
I'm here.
Sam.
I'm here, and I'm upset about that too.
Are you washing dishes, Sam?
About the Nickelodeon thing, right?
No, I'm upset what you just said about how we got to stop saying it about the Black. I mean, I'm not saying that's the way it is. All responsible for everything. But I just think that the way it's playing out is a little suspicious.
But the way it's playing out at the exact same time as Nickelodeon, so it shouldn't be as suspicious. It's just something that we run to.
But let me just say this: if Diddy's so guilty, why are they letting him have visitation rights with his little daughter?
You've
There's
done a lot.
nothing to say that he can't be around his children or none of that.
I just want to say a couple things, and then I'm going to let you go ahead, Kay.
Okay, go ahead. I'll get off.
I'm going to let you have your floor. I just got a couple things. So that was that. And then there's unalivings that, date all the way back to the 90s. If we're acting like we don't know how big and powerful this person is and, the money that is behind him and what he is able to put forth and set up for someone to be silenced or intimidated, it's like we're ignoring things that we just don't want to see. And that by itself is aggravating. It makes us look a little uneducated, or like it goes from like co-signing to like deriding to like enabling after a certain point, because it's like, be quiet. If you see that there's so many allegedly for decades, then be quiet, accept that it is what it is, and let that man go down for what he has to go down for, just like everyone else has to, like regardless of who's around him. Yes, we want to put focus into, oh, well, the person next to him, and we're not, that's not who we're talking about right now. We're talking about Diddy. And did he do it or did he not? And I think he did. And so do all these people. There's a woman back in the 90s that from the moment she got pow-powed in the face, she's been saying that Diddy did it. He's been bragging that he pow-powed someone in the face since around the same time period, and he's paid off like law enforcement. So for us to pretend that we don't know these facts is like really ignorant, and it gets to the point to where now it is becoming like a gossip thing because we're throwing up stuff that doesn't matter. Well, if he did, why is he around his kids? Well, it hasn't been brought up in court, and so now we have someone that just got the kahunas to take it to court. So we should be happy about that and not wondering how he's still allowed around here. Do you see what's happened since he's been around the lab kids? So hopefully, with this, we can stop him from damaging his kids any further. Like, stop with the enabling. It's starting to become annoying at this point. And it's like, you say we don't have evidence of, enough evidence to crucify Diddy. Well, why do you keep mentioning the bigger wigs? Like, do you have something on them? If you do, bring it forward. If not, be quiet. Because as I said, we're talking about Diddy. I've been listening for the last couple of days, and KFC, you, baby, are exhausting. You're going to say anything. You said something about a Jerry curl, and I'm a cosmetologist, and I just put my drink down so that I didn't choke. And I'm just wondering, what?
Okay, but let me respond to why I said a Jerry curl. The reason why I said a Jerry curl.
I literally, I don't know.
No. Listen, the reason why I said something about the Jerry curl is I said, when you think about it, like they came up with that product because they wanted us to believe that our hair was bad. All right? Like our natural hair wasn't good enough. And look how long it took us before we refuted that lie. Now everybody's natural. That's what I was trying to say. See, I was saying the art of persuasion, if they can control your mind. No. I was trying to make the point.
Your mind.
No, if they can control your mind, they can control your body.
You for the last couple of days.
So what I'm saying, I'm always going to be
relationship with this man. It's gotten to the point where women have gotten on here and slightly victim blamed the victim. Like, what are we doing right now? Like, what? Oh, she should have known, but she didn't, and then she found out because he used the money and the power to hide it for all these years.
And then
that's why
she stayed.
It's now coming out to all of us, right?
And she stayed. She found out
and she
stayed.
used all this. She found out she stayed until she was able to leave because she was threatened and coerced into staying or coerced.
But you were still old enough to make your own decisions and leave when you
and
thought
her own decision was okay. So what about the regular Black people that live in regular domestic violence relationships and they stay? Are they to blame?
Yes, ma'am.
Are they to blame for staying? Oh,
yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Well, then
I'm to blame. I stayed in an abusive relationship for 5.5 years, and when I got out of the
situation, it couldn't have been too abusive if you feel like you were to blame. If you feel like you were to blame, it couldn't have been too abusive.
I blame myself for staying in that situation.
He couldn't have been too abusive. If you can blame yourself for not being able to get out of that situation, then he couldn't have had too big of a stronghold on you, right?
And you are
because if your arm is so strong around my neck, my point is, if your arm is so strong around my neck to where I'm considering it domestic violence, there is a slight fear that if I leave, you're going to do something further to harm me or my family because that's how close you got in with me.
But Cassie didn't
I'm
leave.
going to sit back and blame myself like, oh, you ain't even leave, girl. That's on you. I couldn't.
She should have left.
I was scared. I was in fear for my life. You don't say you should have left. That's that's victim blaming. You don't say
everybody has a choice, sweetheart. I chose to leave that
unless
situation.
You feel as if your family is in danger if you make that choice. Doesn't that then steer your decisions in a different direction? You have to make
for
sense.
her family. Her family is fine. Her family is fine.
If a man was to come up to you right now, let's say y'all speak for talk for a good month. And then he offers to take you out of your situation with all of his funds and move you and your immediate family to a whole other location and pay for your everything, take care of your everything. You're going to go. And then if you feel like you're in a domestic situation at that point, now he's in control of your entire life. You don't have money. You don't have this or that to do what you want to do when you want to do it because you have been controlled. What you listening to and what you talking about is a baby daddy that likes to punch you when he get a little drunk. That's not what we're speaking about.
Okay, can I say something? Because I've been quiet.
What I'm talking about. I'm letting you prove your point that you still haven't proved, sweetheart. Because at the end of the day,
my point is, if you are in fear of your life, then you're going to make certain decisions based off of that. she was in fear. And what was alleged is that she would go to Bishop T.D. Jakes, which is another very prominent, big black figure, and he would tell her to stay with this man.
What?
If she was to go to the police, they are paid off.
But where does your own mind come in at? Do you not have your own mind? You just running around listening to everybody? Where's your mind?
Listen.
Where is your mind that tells you that this ain't
exactly?
right?
Now you can understand what domestic violence is. You lose.
I've just sat here and told you I was in that situation for 5 years.
Exactly.
And woke
I'm
up and
telling
realized
you,
I had
I
to
was
get out
just
of
in
it.
the situation.
All right,
I just
one
escaped
at a
the state
time. One
with
at a
my
time.
child.
Okay, so
I escaped the state with my child. My point is, if you are in fear for your life, you're going to make different decisions based off of that. If this person had the money to end people that have, what happened to Biggie? What happened to? We're not talking about it. Oh, it never happened. Even
We
though
already
all
know
this
what happened
evidence
to
leading up.
them. Nancy, can
How?
I say something about the video and the list? Because I feel like I'm getting dragged in the comments because I brought up a list that was supposedly be old.
Sam,
Can I please say something
at
about
the
that?
end of the show, we're not on that list right now. She's making a point that about DV. So do you understand what the caller is saying, Sam?
No, because I was in a DV situation
Okay,
as well.
but
the way people handle
everybody,
the way people handle DV is the way people handle DV. Everybody handles it differently. It takes people longer. It takes people 20 years. It takes people 1 year. It takes people 2
And
months.
different men have different power and different strength and different holds over their situation, especially
I don't care.
when finances
There's not,
are.
no,
That's
ma'am.
you.
No, I'm not
That's
agreeing with
you.
you. I'm not agreeing with you.
It
Because you
doesn't.
still have your
I'm
own
letting
mind
you know
to
how
do what you want to
sound.
do.
Right.
Okay.
Unless
you have your
someone
own
has the
mind to
money
do what you want to do.
Okay.
Can't nobody make you do nothing.
You sound a
You
mess.
might as well join a cult. You might as well join a cult if you sitting here telling me that a man can make you do something that you don't want to do. Join a
Have
cult.
you ever dealt with a man that has the police department on payroll? Who do you go to? Who do you run to? If the police department is on payroll, the man that you're trying to run to, who do you run to? You tell me, Miss Mind of your own. Who do you go to protect your
I've never
family?
been in that situation. I've never been in that situation.
Exactly. So then we should
But
humble
that still
ourselves
doesn't
and be
negate
quiet
because that still don't negate from the fact that you still have
sound
your own
ignorant.
mind.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't
I'm
sound
saying you just
ignorant.
sound
You still have your
ignorant.
own mind to
That's
do
all
what you
I'm
want to
saying.
do.
Okay,
You
Sam,
still-
I
do
put
you
you
not
on
have your
hold.
own mind?
Sam, I'm gonna put you on
Do
hold.
you
But
not
you don't have the power.
Hold on, I'm gonna put
But you
Sam
don't have
on
the
hold.
power. You can
I'm
have the
gonna put
mind to want
KFC
to.
on hold too. Okay, say what you're gonna say. 614.
I'm just saying you have the mind, yes, but you don't have the power once you have given that power to someone else. And you can unknowingly give that power away, thinking you're getting showered, thinking this man is sweeping you off your feet. You don't have to work. You don't have to do this. That. You're thinking, whoa, God done sent me. Okay, let me go ahead and be this housewife and be this. And then you're getting dressed. It's in every move. Like, are we dead? Like, this is not brand new. And you're saying you don't have a mind of your own. If you're getting beaten and your kids are being threatened, myself, I'm gonna shut up. I don't know what else who am I gonna go to? You paying LAPD? I'm gonna be quiet. What can I do? Until I find a way out, I have to be quiet and play my cards right. Like, we're just blaming because we're in love or in lust with a man that he don't want you. I'm pretty sure you over 25, 27. You know, he don't want us. So we could just go ahead and give, the facts and the data and go based off of that. Like, there's a lot of females that don't leave because of the strength of the person that they're dealing with. Like, it's easy to leave, or easier, I would assume, to leave someone that does not have as much money and power over you. This person has money and power over a lot of people, not just
I agree
your
with you,
relationship.
caller. I think Cassie, people are saying they're talking about Cassie, okay? And I think Cassie just wanted to survive. She knew that Diddy took out Kim Porter. She did not want to go that way. So it's by the grace of God that she is still with us today, because she could have been gone. And it's good because she
And now
knew
she gets to tell a story and save a lot of
how
people.
to do it, because Diddy did not see her as such a threat. If he saw her as such a threat, I'm sure he would have got rid of her too. but I'm sure Diddy is gagging, and he is surprised that Cassie had the strength to do what she's doing right now. And I do think that her new man, Nick, has helped her open her eyes and give her wisdom and direction, and to give her the strength to fight back against her enemy. She was sleeping with her enemy. She was captured by her enemy for all this time. Your enemy. God damn it. Shit. But you, and that let's go to show 614. You need to use your voice and you need to will it, because you do have people like my co-host San and KFC that is going to use their power and their influence to will it the other way. Okay, so everybody does not agree and everybody doesn't think the same, so that's why it's very important to use your voice and will it. But I thank you, 614. I'm gonna let you go at this time. San, okay, I know you have something to say, San.
Yes, I do.
I know you do.
Shout out to 614, and I appreciate her. But there are alpha women and there are beta women. If you're a beta woman, then say that, because the alpha woman is gonna make sure she's straight. She's gonna go into the situation knowing her objectives and what she wants out of the situation, is not going to let a man dictate it. And that's what we're looking at right now. So at the end of the day, if you're so succumbed to a man telling you what to do and you're being so dependent on the man, then that's your fault. I don't know where you missed the woman's live part at, but baby, you always supposed to make sure you got your own stuff. So this helpless damsel in distress sitting there like, oh, he's doing this to me and I can't get out because I don't have any resources. That's not nobody's fault but your own. So there's two different kind of women in this world. And obviously I'm one kind of woman and KFC's one kind of woman. And this woman over here is another kind of woman. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I wanted to say, because I know you about to get out. I know you about to get out, Nancy. So at the end of the day, what I want to say is,
no, you
when
can
I
stay till I
told
get
you,
off. Wait, Sam, because when I'm not closing, I tell you, you can talk when I close. Now, KFC, I know you probably wanted to say something. What did you want to say, KFC?
I've been quiet. I haven't said anything for like the last 10 minutes. People in the comment think I was one of the ones that was arguing. I don't have a problem with having a difference of opinion.
They thought you were saying, KFC. They just got it confused. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm still team, let the evidence do the conviction, not hearsay. I do not know this man. I have not personally witnessed him do anything. So my comments and my opinion is not validated one way or the other. And I'm not going to convict Diddy based upon what other people have said about him. If I have that mindset, that's no different than driving while black. Okay? Like you get pulled over because you're black and the officers assume you're up to no good. I'm not going to do that. That's not my mindset with people. And I get so sick and tired of people saying, well, look at his record label and all these people that lost their life, but Diddy had something to do with it. Let me just say this. Barry Gordy Jr. is still alive from Motown. And look how many other artists have lost their life. Is he responsible for that? I mean, I don't understand that. If you signed a bad boy, what you supposed to live forever or something? Don't you think the feds would have put that together by now? I mean, I'm being serious on that. Don't you think somebody would have seen all these people that are related to Diddy that are coming up, losing their life? I mean, it's just amazing to me how people take stuff and they just drag it out and make it the way they want to make it. I mean, at the same time, what if Diddy was totally innocent? Then what? I'm serious. What if he was totally, and he didn't do anything? I mean, I don't know. That's why when you go to trial, you have 12 jurors, right? And everybody has to decide, is the person innocent or guilty? It's not based upon one person's opinion.
KFC,
That's just
I
it.
feel that he's guilty and he will get sent to prison, okay? And
why do you feel like that?
Because he gonna get what he deserved. That is what he deserved, and he gonna
But what do you know he personally has done?
Okay,
other than what you've been reading about him.
KFC, hold on. I'm gonna put you on hold, okay? Put Sam on hold too. Calling from 203. You're live on the air. 203.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good. Interesting conversation. I don't want to either speak on Diddy so much that way either, but I do want to say this to our people, right? The same thing going on in Hollywood is going on inside of your neighborhoods with all these organizations and programs for these children and people in the community and political offices fighting for seats, arguing back and forth, helping to generate this degenerate generation that we are existing and living in. I don't mean the young people. I mean, like, since 1987, hip hop as a culture has been poisoned. Today they're talking about P. Diddy. A couple of years ago, Hassan Campbell was talking about Africa Bambaataa and the same charges. But when they came out with Women's Ain't Blump but Blump and Blump, that, I'm almost 60. I was there when they played the first hip hop song. I was there for Public Enemy. I never seen them in person or nothing, but I was there when all of that was going on. When they came with all that women ain't this and that, yo, crack hit the streets. Michael Jackson made Thriller, crack hit the streets, and our women ain't blip but blip and blip. This is what a lot of the young women grew up on. And the brothers grew up with a gangster mentality. And so we as a people, we have to look at it and say, well, what are we doing? What are we accepting in our own personal world and inside of our lives? Because we do see that what we see on television and what we hear in the music does affect our lives and does make us the people that we're looking at on the television. If we think about the 80s, the late 80s, the early 90s, and the type of movies, and not to say it didn't exist in the 70s and 80s, but I turned 15 in 1980. So from then on, I'm like responsible for what I see. And from what we see, the women were always half naked, or the famous sisters were always playing less than what they could be playing. And
Can
it's
I
like
say something?
we just accept it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me just say this. Why can when it comes down to our music that we like, we always got to check ourselves because it's so negative? What about other music? Why come you don't hear teens of a different color not talking about the negative impact heavy metal had on their youth or their children growing up? That heavy metal wasn't responsible for their kids getting on drugs or doing whatever. When it comes to our music, it's got to be, this is the reason why we are where we are because of our rappers and all that. I don't get that either. I don't understand that one. And let me just say this too. Just like Trump came after and said with Africa, he said it was a S country, SHI, whatever country. When that's the beautiful continent in the world, that's the motherland. So what I'm saying is, when you let people control the way you think, they can control your body. I'm so sick and tired of people saying rap music, that this is what I use, this music, our women are degraded. Let me just say this. In Mexico, okay, but listen, let me finish. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have after this. In Mexico, they have something called femicide, where women lose their life just for being a female. What kind of music are they listening to make their men do that? Look at India, how women are essayed all the time by multiple people. What kind of music are they listening to? Okay, so let's just stop saying it's like we have a problem or something. I get tired of that because they don't do that with other types of music and other type of cultures. We got to keep it fair on that one.
I didn't mean it that way in particular.
It's heavy metal. The reason why all these people out here are addicted to the fentanyl, maybe heavy metal is the reason why. Or when they had the Woodstock growing up and everybody in the 60s would go out and get high. Remember all that? Maybe that's everybody's addicted to fentanyl now. I mean, they blame us for everything, man. That has nothing to do with Diddy.
No, but that wasn't my attempt. My attempt.
Look how they portray us in movies. Then look at all these movies you see.
You was gonna let the man
I know,
talk,
but
KFC.
I would say entertainment and media is controlling us now. I'll go all the way back to Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
and I'll say she was one of the.
I'm sorry to interject, but I think you just want. He wants to see black excellence on TV. I don't know.
We have black excellence. They don't want us to see it.
Hold on. I think he want to see more shows like Bill Cosby. More music like Michael Jackson. That's what he wants. Am I right? Is that
but people can't relate to Bill Cosby?
Hold on.
Everybody's
KFC,
family structure is not like Bill Cosby.
KFC, if you don't let that man answer. 203.
Okay,
is
go
that
ahead.
What you want?
But sister, my whole thing is the entertainment aspect, the media aspect that we all fall under, because Dolly Parton, the Marilyn Monroe, Dean Martin made a song, something about it's cold outside, and in it he gave the woman a pill. He drugged her drink.
Okay.
So I'm not holding anybody like, you know, trying, but I'm saying for us. And see, I was a man. I was 22 years old with a daughter when that song came out, and I had to make the decision that, and then the gangster rap, I had to make a decision that my children are not going to listen to this, and we're not going to be formed by this type of music right there. And my daughter to this day, she's been 13 years old. She's with the same guy, 2 children and all that. And I'm not saying all perfect life and all that, but so it's what we take in, and it's what we allow. I just don't want to go. How many young men still want to sign a contract with the industry right now?
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Okay,
yes,
well,
what kind of music?
KFC,
what kind of music are these priests listening to? They're getting in trouble. All these little children.
Okay.
And these kids that are coming out with stories too.
Okay, we going on.
I hate the way they try to make it seem like our community got a problem because of what we look at, what we listen to. When we know that's not true.
Okay,
because life is art and art is life.
Right.
That's, you know, I don't get that one either. Like artists express themselves.
Okay,
I don't understand why people think.
Wait, we'll put you on hold. We'll put you on hold. I'm gonna put
So
you on hold.
when you asked about the priests, the priests are part of the community that I said is a part of the problem in the public school system, in the churches, in all the children organizations. It's all a problem for us. The same thing going on in Hollywood is going on right in our back doors. Yeah. And this is why it's like they say the school to pipeline jail for people and stuff like that. It's the same thing into this industry and into that type of life. It's like it's built into the system and we don't see it. It's going over our heads.
Sir, let me just try to interpretate. So basically you want the Black people to stop focusing on Hollywood and focus on their churches, focus on their neighborhood, focus on their schools, focus on their family, because you're saying the same thing that happens in Hollywood is happening right in your basement, right in your room, and you ain't doing shit about it.
Yes,
okay, I get it. Okay, I get it.
Yes, ma'am. That's my main point.
Got it. Yeah. But you know, they don't want to look. They don't want to look within themselves. You know that. You know they always want to down each other.
I feel better about
appreciate
me.
You calling. You say what?
I got to say it on Messy Sweet Pot.
Yeah,
thank you for allowing me to say that.
And you better come back.
Messy
we need to have another
yes,
serious. We need to have a Black community town hall meeting for you. Okay. So when we have a Black town hall meeting, you're gonna have to be there. Okay. Because we need.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate
it. Our Black men elders to lead the conversation. All right. All right.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Calling from 111. You're live on the air.
Power of the witches rise.
You know what? There we go. Then the demons, Satan kids, ain't they always coming? You see them Satan kids? They always coming. I see you. I get you a minute. Are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I believe this is a pedophile ring, and I don't think it has nothing to do with race.
Let's just say, can we say the P word?
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Well, I believe this is the P word. I don't think it has nothing to do with race. Cause once if they got all these videos, a lot more people are gonna start coming out. And then when he put the list out, it wasn't just Black people on the list, it was all color people. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I believe it's just a big P ring going on, and color doesn't have anything to do with it. And I don't believe Diddy is at the top of this either. Somebody groomed him. Somebody taught him the game. I'm pretty sure when he came into this music industry, he didn't know all what he knew. Somebody coached him too. He just took advantage of it. And about Cassie and knowing and she should have left or whatever, she was only 19 years old. That's a teenager. That's not no grown woman that can make decisions on her own. That's a kid. That's just like me letting my kid out at 19 and thinking that she's going to make all the best decisions because she's 19 years old. No, she may be manipulated, used, all kind of stuff. She's only 19. How was she supposed to fend off a 30, what? He almost, what, 20 years older than her? Hello?
Yeah, Shell. I'm letting you talk. I give you the floor, Shell.
I'm just waiting for it all to come out. I believe he's guilty. It's too many people being coming out like way before now. It's been folks speaking on Diddy for years. It's just now that Cassie came out, it's something being done about it. But before that, look how many people came out. Jagger Wright, Kim Porter, the little boys that he ran down the street for a cheesecake. It was just so many people. They was just going unheard. Maybe it took a little another race girl to speak up before something get done. And I believe maybe hers would have even got swept up under the rug if Lil Rod wouldn't have said something too. It's just too many accusations. That's why they looking into it. Then I had seen something where they were digging into Diddy back in 2011 about messing with young kids. It was the FBI was looking at him and they spoke with, who did they say they spoke with? They had spoke with somebody about him, but they never did speak up on Diddy. So that's why it's done got so far. But he's guilty and he deserves everything he get. And I hope they get the rest of them too, because it's bigger than him. This ain't no colorist thing. This come in all type of colors. This ain't no one person. This is a fetish. That's what I believe. And I also believe that Usher is just as guilty as Diddy, because when he got Justin Bieber, he signed Justin Bieber as an adult and turned him over to Diddy. If you know what he did to you, why would you turn your artist over to him to spend 48 hours to be manipulated and treated like a rag doll? So no, they all deserve what they get. And it don't have nothing to do with the black community. It's got something to do with right and wrong, and I hope they get them all. And Diddy seemed to be like Nino Brown to me. I hope he take them all down. From Jay-Z to Beyonce. For me, I don't admire no celebrity. So I don't care. Whoever got and swept up under the rug or dusted off within this situation, they deserve to get what they get. But I hope they get them all and not try to like cover up for some and get others. Get them all, because they always part of this ring. Clyde Davis, the Nickelodeon people, Disney, all of them. They on these platforms and they using it to mistreat young people. And it ain't even a colorist thing, because they doing it to all races.
All right, Shell. I'm glad you called in. I appreciate you. You can call me back. All right, so I'm going to let Shell go. I'm going to give another favorite duo, Mike and Lady A. I know you guys love these duo combinations together, just like some people may like the other duo, Sand and KFC. So, Lady A, join.
I do have to say the last person you just had up was extremely correct, and I didn't get to say hello to her, but respect to you if you're listening, young lady. You were on point in everything you said. Go ahead, sister. I'm sorry.
Hello, Mike. Hello, hello,
Hey, how
Miss.
are you?
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Oh, no, quite well, quite well.
Did you see the eclipse?
No, did not see. No, I wasn't in the path. I wasn't in the path. So it just kind of a tad bit dark where I am. I just oh Gigi, I'm gonna be on my best behavior. I promise.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
I will. I'm going to refer to I will refer to Chicken McNugget and French fries by their names, Sam and
Sorry.
KFC. These comments, alpha, beta woman, beta woman. It's very easy when you're outside looking in, and many people in your live chat, Gigi, have touched upon this when we're discussing these very young women who do not know their rights. Most importantly, they do not have income, especially now. When Cassie was first starting out, this is what, early 2000s, you could still get an apartment, work, go to school, and do 45,000 a year. You can get like a place for yourself and kind of make it by 45K a year. That's not now. That's not now. And it's real easy. We can make these comments, alpha women, beta women. Most of you women are not in the tax bracket. It is extremely expensive, extremely expensive. And I know I will ruffle some feathers in the chat, and maybe some people who are listening, especially to the other duo. But how many of you own your own home? How many of you are in a six-figure tax bracket? If you're making 100,000, you're paying out what, like 20%, 25% payroll?
Sometimes more.
Single,
Yeah.
sometimes more. It's very, very difficult. It's very expensive. And so I don't believe in 50-50 because it really works against women, and it kind of leaves you trapped in these abusive situations where it's difficult to get out of. So making these comments, there's alpha women and beta women, it's not fair, and it's frankly not true with the data we have available, because most women, I'm going to be respectful, Gigi, I'm going to assume the other two are, clearly making this money, making this income, because if something were to happen to your life, switch, the stats are saying almost all Americans don't even have $1,000 in savings, let alone, I think to get an apartment, it's like a 675 credit score. A lot of people, you don't have the skills to even make the money. So let's not just, because this is what I'm getting from the other two. Almost like borderline blame, especially when you're using this commentary, alpha, beta women. It's not fair. And I'll be honest, it doesn't apply to the two of you. I really don't believe that.
And I just want to say we're still.
I'll be quiet. I won't be mean. I won't be mean.
Yes, lady, A, can we just keep it on Cassie? And
I am keeping it on Cassie. That is Cassie. What money did she have? The money she's receiving is coming from Bad Boy, and I read that she was getting paid what, I think 30,000-40,000 a month as the employee. That's, again, you're an employee of Bad Boy and you're getting paid. She leaves Bad Boy. What is she going to do? Remember, Gigi, I mentioned distribution a few lives ago. When artists say, oh, my project has been shelved, my album has been shelved, that's distribution. That's a record company not distributing your product. Who distributes for Bad Boy? Oh, we all know who it is. It's Arista Records. Who's Arista Records? That's right, Clive Davis. Clive Davis is distribution. Puff Daddy's daddy handles distribution. Your other live before, I mentioned Master P and Tom Mesereau telling Master P paid over 20,000 to Tom Mesereau in the late 90s for a one-on-one session for advice. Master P said the greatest advice he ever received was paying $20,000 to Tom Mesereau. Tom Mesereau, who was Michael Jackson's attorney during the second trial, told Master P, you have to own and control distribution. How many of you know that? How many of these artists know that? Megan Thee Stallion, her deal with Roc Nation is distribution. When she made that big hoopla, when she went on social media, I have a distribution deal with Roc Nation. Yeah, distribution to distribute your product.
Lady A, you know I love you. They saying that we getting off topic. I'm gonna put you on hold real quick, okay? Miss Zoe, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, baby, how you doing? It's been a
I'm
minute.
doing good. I'm doing good. I'm not gonna be long, Gigi. I do want to say this. I love hearing Lady A and Mike talk. You know, the last caller before Lady A, you know, she was on point. Yes, she was on point because it was very disturbing. Let me say something. When I was young, I think I was a little kid, maybe I'm not even hitting teenage years when P. Diddy came out, when he was Sean Puffy Combs. You know, people are talking about how where he was back then. You know, there was no social media to expose a lot of this. And that's what I'm saying, that he got away with it way before social media for so many years. I've seen some videos of some of the men who were coming out against P. Diddy. And nobody listened to those guys. You know, and it's hard for men to come out and say what another man has done to them. For her to victim blame, you know, the people who's been through it for so many years or who's been through it, you know, it's pretty unfair and she has no experience of life yet. Let me tell you something. Diddy been here. He's been doing this stuff way before a lot of these Gen Z's been thought of and been born. They weren't even here yet. And he was on some weirdness going on. And well, I think I was 19 or 20. I stopped liking a bunch of them because things were coming out. So these are not allegations, especially if this has been going on for 20 some years. This is not allegations. And the correct assistant, she says Cassie was 19, now she was 17. Saw the documentary. So, you know, these young folks don't know when you get yourself in certain situations, you don't know how to get out of it because you don't, because and once you inside that locked box, how you gonna get out without being harmed? There's no
Yeah.
way. I can't stand when people that ignorant to say you can just get up and just leave. Get up and just leave where? Where you gonna go without being harmed? And yes, officers get paid. They do. They if they working for a certain artist that they like, that's the worst ones you want to go to is the ones who's celebrity worship. Them the worst ones because if that officer could pretend like he about to help you, take you to the precinct station, and turn around and call that same abuser to say, "She's here, we got her." And you mean tell me someone wants to turn around and talk about what about the Nickelodeon people? They all going down. It's not about a race thing. It's about human rights and you think you got everything. P. Diddy ain't no more controlled than I am. You got all this money. You think you can run things. You think you got what you got, and you know you got status. You got people who like you, so you can do whatever the heck you want to anyone, little children and everything. Did you see the part where he hugs uh um oh gosh, what's the guy's name? Justin Bieber, but he checks to see if he has a wire on. Did you see that? He checks to see if he has a wire on. Well, it's deep. P. Diddy knows his time is coming, and if it ain't already came, and everybody's going down right along with him, and I want them all to go.
Yeah.
As far as these kids listening to music and stuff right now, I'm questioning PJ Panda. My son likes to listen to PJ Panda. I'm questioning that. And you know they doing the ABCs 1, 2, 3 in the hip hop version of it. But what how should I say it? I would say that the Pied Piper gets these babies' brains, right? What does it say
that you get the beat so good that you forget about the lyrics. And then when the lyrics come out, you don't know if you're speaking satanic rituals. You don't know what you're doing. Because next thing you know, you got kids with sensory problems. You got kids hitting hitting themselves in the face and stuff. So
Okay, Zoe, you know I love you. Let's circle around back to Diddy. Go ahead.
No,
we are circling around back to Diddy. We are circling around back to Diddy. What I'm saying is all this stuff here can get you all caught up on liking exactly what Diddy and them is playing. Oh, that's a right beat. Oh, he's making music. Oh, he's doing stuff. You can't even say what he's done for the community. He's done a lot for the community. Name one. They can't. Crickets. And he's over here just showing off. I'm saying the music can take you one way and make you believe one way. If you like the songs, you like the beat, it helped you dance good, it got you that baby daddy you want and all that stuff, you ain't gonna believe that man guilty. I'm just saying, watch out with that worship going on. That's too much celebrity worship. Celebrity worship to me is like demonic worshiping. And that's all I'm saying.
I gotta tell you, sis, you hit on so many points. My mind is blown. I mean, you just basically encapsulated exactly what I think. You're exactly right what you said. A lot of this stuff is subliminal. It's all about control and manipulation, and they steer you into the wrong direction. I think that's what you're trying to allude to. Go ahead.
And so that being said, I think we should do a better job as parents in the community. You can't be that dang pro-black. For those who so pro-black, you can't be that dang pro-black that you too blind to see that same black folks you worshiping is harming the little children in your neighborhood, harming your own people in your neighborhood. How could you be about your people when you allow such things to happen to your people? Okay, especially the babies. They can't fend for themselves. They can't get up and leave. They can't say stop. I don't like this. They can't get up and just go call the police. There's a lot of things that these babies can't do, but you won't even protect them because it's going to be the baby's fault. Well, the baby should have did this. The little girl shouldn't be wearing no shorts like that. Well, how about he needs to learn how to keep his hands to himself?
There you go.
How about that?
I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, you are, young lady, you are on point. On point. Go ahead, Gigi.
Yeah, and so that being said, my thing is, we got to do a better job than this as parents. My son don't have a tablet no more because, again, with the Drake thing and the Daisy thing and all this other thing, it changes how they think. And I made observations about that. I said, not my son. He's not going to be nobody's degenerate. So he is on the leap pad and doing the leapfrog 3D. He's reading a lot better. And I make him write and stuff because he's going back to private school. I'm not putting him in public school anymore. I want his mind focused. You want to play music, son? I'll buy you some instruments. You're going to do classical music right now. Something that's going to help soothe your brain. I'm not worried about all this other stuff. And just because it's black, this black, they don't even care about us. They don't even care about us. Okay? So I don't care about none of that stuff. All I care about is what are we going to do to help protect this young ones that's coming up? We can't keep repeating the same old things and then make excuses or turning around. I was very mind blown and offended with this alpha male, alpha woman, beta woman. I don't give it. That stuff is, some of that stuff is just so male occulted, male worship, male mind, whatever that is, that gotta go. That's garbage. Okay, we gotta focus on what's really going on with our community. Number one, let's stop listening to a lot of these songs. You got Disney. Disney been doing this for years, since 1940s, violating them babies. Okay, so it's nothing new. I just think some of our artists glorify those who people will yell, the white man. They glorified which they can get away with. And they said, well, since I got all this money, I got the mansion and the cars and the women, I want everything else. I want the little kids too. I got this, I got the little tunnel where people can sneak under and go, and we gonna do some child trafficking. All that stuff that they're doing. Because their mind doesn't say, I'm gonna protect my community. They don't say that I'm gonna help build homes and keep us from being homeless.
Though when I tell you, you put down a word and they loving it. I appreciate you, boo. I'm gonna let you go at this time. Make sure you come back. Now I do have to go back to Sand and KFC. Are you guys still there?
Girl,
Yeah, we're
you
still
know we
here.
still here.
All right,
We're
so
still
you
here.
guys want to counter that?
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
disagree with a lot. I hate when people say that I don't know what I'm talking about, because what makes you think you know what you're talking about?
Well, hold on,
Were you there
KFC.
when he was
Let
dating?
Sand go first
Okay.
because they had a lot of
Okay.
comments and arguments for Sand.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I appreciate what she's saying, but she's saying what we're saying. It's a bigger power, a higher power that is playing the strings and is messing with everything. So at the end of the day, we already know Diddy is guilty. I know he's guilty, allegedly, but he's guilty. And if he go down, then everybody else is going down too. That's all I want to say in summation of the conversation.
Now,
Because
what
my brain
was
is
your
rattled
thoughts?
right now.
Your brain is what? What's wrong?
Rattled right now because
They got
there's
your
so
brain.
much information.
Girl, they got your brain rattled. They scrambled them eggs.
Girl, they got my brain rattled because
y'all did
I
a
can't
number.
defend all.
Y'all
I
did
can't
a number on
defend
Sand.
everything that everybody is saying.
Sand.
So I'm just gonna say what I said.
Did they humble you? Sand, did they humble you? They put some straightening on your back.
No, they did not humble me, and I got a whole lot of argument for everybody. But there's no sense in me arguing because we don't have no proof. We don't have no court documents that saying this man is being charged with anything.
Okay.
So until he gets charged with something, then everybody can shut the F up. And that's
Okay,
just it and that's all.
What
I'm not going to keep on arguing the same argument.
Okay.
If you obey the beach, you obey the beach. If you're an alpha woman, you're an alpha woman, and it's just common sense. If everybody who's getting mad about the alpha and beta woman, then they are the beta woman. They are the weakest link. You don't know how to get out of the chokehold without a man. Get your life. Don't blame me for that. That's your fault. You read me? Because I'm an alpha woman. I'm always gonna have mine, and I'm always gonna take her mine, even though I'm in a situation that's crazy.
Can I ask a question? Do you think it's stronger?
Wait,
you
Mike,
cannot
because
answer
y'all
a
two don't
question.
get along.
I'm waiting
so
for KFC.
let's not.
I thought you had him on mute. KFC, can you back up what I'm saying? Because I don't have time. I cannot. God knows.
No,
I
yeah, I
cannot.
mean, I get it. I don't say anything because it's just like this. When people tell me I'm so wrong in my thought process and the way I look at this case, you have to prove to me why you're so right. Like,
right.
Me and the other person, whoever is disputing what I'm saying, you were not in their relationship. You weren't living in his home. You don't know no more than what I do. So I don't get that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, so people keep saying that, okay, when she broke up with Diddy, let's go back to Cassie breaking up with Diddy, but she kept taking him back. Trust and believe me, she loved taking him back. She loved being wine and dine or whatever. She had options.
Every minute of it.
But they're saying that, like, back in 2016, when she got into it with him, her mother called the cops. Okay? Her mother called the cops.
Mm-hmm.
So her mother has always been in her life.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't just, like, off the street. She had options. She loved Diddy's. She loved the attention. She loved the lifestyle. She loved the money. I mean, and I don't care what nobody says. That is my opinion. You don't stay with someone that long, okay, and they dump you, and you're going to walk away with nothing. Because you could have left anytime you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because if that's not true, then why come you didn't go to the cops and say you were kidnapped? She didn't go to the cops and say she was kidnapped.
KFC, hold on.
Yep, self-accountability.
KFC, hold on. I got another caller. What a world. Hey, how are you?
Nah, I'm cool. I was just trying to put my little 2 cents in. Like, the people got to know where exactly this has started, because sex trafficking been going on forever. But
well,
when
let's say trafficking,
the SA been going on forever, right?
Hey,
but so you got to figure out, when did it actually start getting to a visual where people have been seeing it? You remember when Trump signed that executive order, that 13818, with human trafficking? Remember that back in 2020? Because first Epstein got caught up in 2019.
Because it's not a white and black thing. Because they didn't caught the white folks before they caught the black folks. Epstein was the first big dog that got caught up. When Epstein got caught up, then Harvey Weinstein got caught up. Well, Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein. And then if you know Oprah, she used to deal with John the God. And John the God, you remember what he was doing in Brazil. So this is like, it's really about the kids. It's nothing about Diddy. It's nothing about, because he's a small wig. We gotta know exactly where this is coming. And then they had an affidavit out on the Epstein estate. It was called 1953 Trust versus Latham. The 1953 Trust has defendants Epstein, Weinstein, and Sean Carter as defendant number 1, number 2, number 3. And this affidavit had exactly what we're talking about with the essaying and the human trafficking, all that good stuff. That what we're talking about now. And it said everybody's going to get caught, and that executive order also let it be known that anybody that's implicated in this is going to lose assets, and they're going to what they're going to do with they're going to seize property. A lot of these celebrities that we're talking about right now, they don't even got ownership of their property. They're really broke. That's why you see them like Diddy. He's $100 million in the hole with the bank. You're supposed to be a billionaire. You really don't got the funds that you say you got the funds. Even with Kanye, you supposed to be, and that's off topic, but they're saying people are supposed to be having billions, and our folks supposed to be having billions, but they really don't got billions. It's these folks that put you in place. Like our folks got to see that this is not just about our folks. It's about everybody. If you're touching kids, you need to get caught up. You need to be in trouble. This is not just about the black folk, the white folk. They're going to have some Chinese folks in there, some Mexican folks in there. It's everybody that's implicated with this. And you got to think about it too. This is $1 billion industry that we're talking about. This is not like a drug. This, you could recycle a person over and over and over and over again, then throw them away. Even when you had what's that boy name? They got caught up with the Pizzagate with Tom Hanks. He basically they say he committed suicide and jumped off the building. I forgot his name, but he had pictures with Tom Hanks and with the little kids in the brothel and all that stuff. So this is hitting everybody's community. This is not just the black folk community. This is everybody's community. We're all supposed to go ahead and raise hell because they're over there touching our kids. And this is big. This is big. But if you have the time, I want you to pull up the 1953 Trust versus Latham and read the affidavit on screen, and you show exactly what we're talking about. How these folks is kidnapping each other's celebrity kids. Because again, we're saying that they sell the kids to the industry. They talking about it. So it's everybody. And then even Jonathan Oddie, the white man that got caught up back in 2018 for shooting up the Durrell in Trump's tower. How he mentioned Diddy in 2018 is saying the same thing Cassie said in 2023, 24. He said that in 2018. So how all of these is allegations when old boy said it in 2018, all of a sudden Cassie says it in 2014, 24. What Cassie was going what he was saying, or is he going off what Cassie's saying? He can't be going what Cassie's saying because he had it before Cassie. So it's a whole lot of stuff. But the executive order that Trump wrote in 2020 is showing exactly who's all implicated because this is $1 billion organization, and that's really what I had to say though, because it's not a black and white thing. It's everybody is affected by this. Our people are just so emotional to everything. You know, we emotional creatures. We can't help it. Trauma hit us hard, but at the same time, man, it's everybody kids getting affected from, like I said, John the God over there in Brazil, Bambaataa moving to Brazil. They got a lot of stuff going on over there. Dr. York, he in trouble too. His son used to be Jay-Z and Biggie and their manager back in the 90s. His sons got caught up with kids. Everybody. Go ahead.
Can I jump in there?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna mute myself.
Something, right? People are changing my words. I never said it was a white or black thing. I didn't say that. But let me give you something to Google in. I want you to Google in something real quick. The Boy Scouts of America, okay? They got sued for the same thing that they're alleging that Puffy did, right? They had over 92,000 claims saying that the Boy Scouts of America, that these children they filed against them as well. And guess what? There was an $850 million settlement on that. Okay? Why come you're not hearing about this being dragged out like the way they doing Diddy? Okay? There's been other settlements. Why come you're not hearing nothing about them?
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. So for 90,000 children or boys at that time to go through the Boy Scouts of America, they said that they went through someone doing the same thing to them that Puffy allegedly has done, and you don't hear nothing about it in this $850 million settlement.
Okay,
I mean, come on now.
All right,
it takes 90,000 people to stop that. I mean, so you can believe whatever you want to, but you have to Google in more cases other than Diddy. I'm just saying the way they're doing Diddy, why is it a smear campaign? I don't get why it's like all of a sudden this just took off and this is just a hot topic all of a sudden. If he's been under investigation for the last 13 years.
Okay.
No one can explain that to me.
Okay, Blake, are you there?
Like what makes his case so
I'm here.
all of a sudden?
You wanted to speak
He
for a
got the
second?
list.
Yeah, so I just want to just add on to my point that I said a few days ago. KFC is 100% right. That's what I was trying to say. You know, if Diddy did something, let him go down for what he did. You know, proven in court with the evidence. But everybody keeps adding on, you know, this stuff that he did X, Y, and Z. And it's just like every other day or every single day you look on YouTube or, you know, on one of these websites and they're like, oh, you know, he did this, he did that with the kid, he did this, and there's no evidence. All you see is TikTok videos and YouTube shorts about X, Y, and Z, and there's actually no proof. It's like the Salem witch trial.
Well,
One
stay
person
right
says
there,
he's
Blake,
guilty.
because I got somebody that can give you the right answer. Okay, I got somebody. Go. Hey, fried chicken Blizzard. Blizzard.
Hey, gizzards. Hey,
Blizzard.
you know what? I
answer that
was
one.
not going to call
She
in
is the
tonight.
answer.
You know what? Hey, I'm gonna say this real quick because I know I gotta stick to topic. But you know why I do mess around with KFC? Because, honey, her boss looks like my boss. And I tell all my friends when I'm out and about, I'm like, if you see this white man with this white beard on, and he looks like the Colonel from KFC, tell him his number one HOE is get ready to go back to work. And what I call him is Uncle Sam, the IRS. So that's why I mess around with KFC. Here's my issue with, unless you have been through domestic violence, you just should not even speak on that. It doesn't matter. And everybody makes everything about race. It's not about race. Promise it's not. Donald Trump has been ran down through the mud right now. Whether I agree with him, whether I don't. He is getting ready to have to sell off Mar-a-Lago. So that's not race. That's not race. The way, and I keep bringing up this, I must love me some old white men. Hugh Hefner. I keep bringing him up. The way he has been ran down through there, I mean, it is not about race. So, in KFC, I know you weren't a part of this because I know your voice now. It was, I don't know the other ladies' names, but when you are a domestic abuse,
Sam, please stop cussing.
I thought I was unmuted, girl. My bad.
When you are a domestic abuse survivor, Cassie was 19, 18? Who was she dating? Ryan Leslie. There's a video on YouTube. You can see that when Ryan Leslie was sitting right next to her, and Diddy was sitting up there just looking like a sly fox. Couldn't wait to take her. Could not wait. And that's exactly what he does. And he ruins people's careers. No one from underneath him has had a successful career. Faith Evans begged him to let her out of the contract after Biggie died. He is just not a good and Gigi, I was gonna, instead of calling her Nancy Grace, let's call her Messy Grace, Nicey Grace, because that girl, that woman, when she comes in hard, and she's not playing anybody's games. So the fact that they have the voicemail or the recording of King Combs on the yacht with the attendant, that's not going to be, that's not a good look at all. Now, and I'm going to say this about King Combs. I think when his mother, Kim Porter, passed away, he lost a lot. He lost a lot. Cassie lost a lot. Diddy lost a lot. A lot. I mean, and I've been in chat, and there was somebody in chat that talked about, there's an interview that was posted, and I listened to it earlier today, and it was, and I'm not trying to be racial, but it was a white woman that was really good friends with Kim, and she broke their entire relationship down. She broke the entire relationship down. She said she hated him, but she loved him. She was so dedicated to him. She wasn't ever going to write a book. She despised that man so much, she could not stand the smell of his scent. This lady, and I wish I could, I don't like to bring up other creators and all that other kind of stuff. So even if I knew it, I would not bring up the person's name. But it was a podcast, and it was a white woman, and she said she lived in the Valley, which I think she lived in Simi Valley. I'm not sure. And she would drive up, and she just said, I hate him. I hate the smell of him. And the lady said, we were out shopping one day, and she wanted to get a jacket. Kim wanted to get a jacket. And Kim said, no, I can't get this jacket. And the lady looked at her like, excuse me, you are married or whatever to one of the wealthiest men in the world. How come you can't get a jacket? And she said, no, because this is how things go. And I said this the other night. Apartments paid for, cars paid for, houses paid for, travel paid for, credit cards, but zero cash. And it's control. And unfortunately, when Kim Porter passed away, the dynasty it fell down. It fell down. And
how do we know that though?
Hold on, KFC.
How do we know that?
Hold on, KFC.
Hearsay is so, oh my God, I can't believe people.
KFC,
Hold on. Hearsay runs your life. It does not run mine.
No, we're not talking about hearsay. If you we're just looking at a timeline. We are looking at a timeline.
Go ahead, Mike.
A timeline is Kim Porter passed away. Boom. And all the allegations were out. If you were ever in the industry, mingled in the industry, the allegations have been there the whole entire time.
Okay, I think something happened. All right, San and KFC, do you have any closing remarks?
Yeah. I wish people, I don't understand why people act like you're wrong if you're don't want to be persuaded by hearsay. I mean, it's just like, so what am I supposed to believe that what you're saying is right? Because you believe you're not looking at all the facts. You're not going to let the evidence be the incriminating factor in his guilt or innocence. So I'm wrong because I don't believe in that. I'm not on your team. That doesn't make me stupid. That doesn't mean that I support Diddy and I think that he's innocent. But I'm just saying the evidence should be what convicts this man, not what people are saying.
Got it. Okay.
Because, money runs the world and people are jealous of people without money. Okay? So without money and with money. So why can't we just wait to see how it's going to play out?
Okay.
That's all I have to say.
All right. Well, call me
And
later,
for
KFC. I'm going to let you go. And Sam, what's your closing remarks?
My closing remarks is, I did send you the video, Fancy, about the list And even if the list was about a birthday party, it was still awkward for a little child to be on your lap and you're stroking and hugging. So at the end of the day, I feel like it was something subliminal going on with this video, regardless if it was yesterday
they're not
or
arguing
whenever.
about that. They were just talking about the time.
I know
it's
I know,
not a
but
big
I just
deal.
wanted to clear everything up.
Yeah, it's
and
not a
far
big
as
deal,
what I said about beta women, I stand on that, and I mean that. If you are gonna sit there and let a man do everything for you and think that he's not gonna expect things of you, then that's a problem all
And
in its
she's
own.
talking about Cassie to keep it in, topic.
Perspective.
So we
Yes,
won't drive
perspective.
into something else.
You're not going to be able to just lay there and be cute. You're gonna be obligated to do some things. And far as the man taking control over everything, race runs America. There is nothing that you can say under the sun that does not have anything to do with race. And that's all I have to say.
Okay, San, love you, boo. All right, let's San go. Now, Mike, please don't reply to that. Let's just keep it on Diddy. Have so many people say green Mike.
The
They
whole
want
thing. Yes, Auntie. The whole thing is basically master manipulators, and I'll try to be as quick as I can. People don't understand why nobody ever came forward, because people were living in fear. This man is very powerful. He has security. He has all kinds of connections. So somebody was afraid to be the first person to come forward. They were afraid. Okay, men and women. Okay, so Cassie, God bless her, had the know-it-all to step up and say, this is my story. Now, she risked everything. She risked her own life, coming forward to say, this is my story. I believe her 100%. And now, once you ever heard of floodgates? When a floodgate opens, all the water rushes in. So in other words, once somebody steps up, everyone comes behind them, and people will carry on your bravery and your willingness to tell the truth. And they're gonna use your momentum, your perpetual motion to come out. I think there's gonna be a lot of people coming out. There's gonna be a lot of people talking. I believe he's guilty as hell. That's just my initial feeling. Has nothing to do with race. Jeffrey Weinstein, whatever his name is, was guilty as hell. Epstein was guilty as hell. It has nothing to do with race. It's just all the evidence stacks up, and they abuse people mentally, physically, S-word wise. And I just think that I'm happy that some of these victims will get some solace. They'll get some relief that they can tell their story. And, because I'm sure that they've told other people about their experiences. Oh, you crazy. Come on, you're just making that up. You're just trying to get that money. But the relief that I think some of these victims are going to feel by telling their story will help them move on with their lives. Go ahead, sis.
I completely agree with you. And I think just hearing other people's perspective, that's why it's so important to continue to fight the good fight and use your voice and will it. Because you're always going to have other people that is going to try to shift the narrative and to change the focus point and get it off Diddy to something else. And that would allow Diddy just to go free. And so I think it's important for people to continue to speak out against Diddy and hold him accountable for all the things that he have done. And there's so many artists that came out, men and women crying out how they are a victim to Diddy's wrongdoings, and it's nothing they can do about it. Well, here we have it. Something is getting done, and we just gonna have to be patient. And it's not gonna be a fast karma. And I think the worst karma is a slow karma. So I still have Lady A here. I have fried chicken. Blizzard came back, and yeah. So Blizzard, what happened with you? Did they run you off?
Oh, well, hey, Blizzard, if I can, just real quickly. Everyone in the live chat, there's so many. Thank you so much. Thank you. I so appreciate it. Gigi, I'm going to head off. Good luck with your channel. It's been very interesting. Good luck with your channel. You're almost at 500,000. So
Thank you, baby. All right. Blizzard.
Oh, she bounced
Yes.
out quick.
Yeah, I did because Uncle Sam and the Colonel, they've been looking for me. They've been searching for me.
you said Uncle Sam and the Colonel. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to laugh.
So anyway, they've been looking for me. So I came on back up, but I just want everyone to, and I left this as Black women. We have to start supporting each other. We have to. All this, oh, well, she sat up pretty and she did this. Yeah, she did. She flew private. She was on yachts. She got clothes. She drove good, whatever. But at the end of the day, she was still abused. She was still abused. Kim Porter was abused. Faith Evans, all his artists abused. And I didn't bring Aubrey O'Day from the making of the band, what Danny Kane. That woman has been speaking out about him for years.
Yeah.
Aubrey O'Day.
She's fine too. She's fine. I'm sorry. She's fine.
But at the end of the day, if we're gonna make it about race, that white woman has been speaking about him for years. And years. She did a reality show it's probably about 10 years ago, and called him on the last episode and said, take that, because she knew she was abused when he decided to come back up. And he knew this was going down. What did he give? I forgot how many millions of dollars that he gave to whatever college, Howard or whatever college that he attended. Then he wanted to return everybody's, oh, you can have your tracks back, you can have this back, but it wasn't worth anything. Aubrey O'Day came back out and she said, I literally called every single member of my band and said, do not sign this NDA. And the NDA included Justin Combs, Janice Combs, him, and any business that he was affiliated with. And she said it was probably, at least Danny Kane was only going to get $50,000. The group, $50,000 a piece. $50,000. That group, Danny Kane, they toured for 2 years.
They made millions
of dollars. No money was given to them. They toured for 2 years. They did the show for free. They did the making of the band for free. Marianne, this one right here, I'm looking at chat on my TV. Marianne's on top of it. She knows exactly what what time it is.
Yeah,
But
Hunt, did you see her last interview where she said that he turned on her because she wouldn't bend to his demands?
Yeah.
S-word wise. S-word wise.
But let me
like
tell
she wouldn't sleep with him. She wouldn't sleep with him.
But she had already
and then I
slept
guess
with him.
he turned on her.
She had already slept with him. I'm just gonna call a spade, because in that industry, that's just. She was young. I think she was 18 when she went into the making of the band. But after she saw what time it was, she was not going for it. And that was that show stopping song. I don't care what anybody says. That was a heavy hitter. Who they had? Oh, let's not bring up Young Jock. Let's not talk about how Young Jock pulled out real quick.
We used to watch it. Me and my ex-wife. Me and my ex-wife. We would sit and watch it all the time.
Yeah, let's not talk about Young Jock, because Young Jock, homeboy keeps him on play on YouTube. I'm not because I don't believe in bringing up other creators. But what is saddening to me is when I hear Black women going after another Black woman as she was a child. Do you have children? Do you have a daughter? And Kat, I see you. Yeah, Young Jock's had about 30 kids. He sure does. He sure does. But at the end of the day, if we want to go race to race, and this is just
we
the
don't
truth.
want to go race to race. We want to get off the race card, okay?
No,
I'm
I'm
sure
just saying,
it's a
as
great
black
back
women,
conversation for the last couple of hours. I'm not
as
going
black
to go there.
women,
No,
as black
and
women and a black culture, we have to stick together. We
there
have
you
to
go.
stick together. We
There
can,
you
now,
go.
Mike, hold on, honey. You're not black, sweetheart. I love you. I love you. I do. But as black people, we have to stick together. Period. And it is what it is, because as a black culture, we always tear each other down. We are always pow-powing each other for a pair of shoes or a this or a that or what. We have to stick together. That is where we always lose. And I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to let you go because I'm not going to keep you. The number one race that buys the most expensive designer items with a household of $80,000 a year with 2 people in it, what race do you think that is?
What race would that be?
Yes. Mike, I don't want to get you shot down. I don't want to get you shot down on this.
I try to avoid if it's controversial,
kind
I
of a hard
don't
question. I mean,
like race,
it
religion.
would be, yeah.
But
It'd be
we love the Balenciaga to the Gucci to Louis Vuitton. We can't afford it, but goddamn it, did you see?
Gonna get it.
I don't want to talk about it. Since you brought it up, Blazer, did you see what happened in New York at the Versace sample?
I'm gonna tell you what happened to me.
Down.
Honey, my closet's on Poshmark. My vajayjay may even be on there next month. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying we do love our designer items. But Kanye said it all falls down. We will buy a watch to make other people think we have this, and we as black people, we got to stick together. I'm so sorry. We have to stick together.
Look, where are you? Can I ask you a question, if you don't mind me asking you before you go? Where are you from? Where'd you grow up? Just asking where you.
Don't worry
grew
about
up.
all that, Mike. Don't
No,
worry.
I'm just.
About
What
all
state?
that.
What state did you grow up in?
I'm a military brat, so I've lived all over the world.
Gotcha. You have a very diverse accent, so it sounds like California to me. So it sounds like, but I could be wrong.
It ain't what it sounds like, what it looks like, what it feels like. What I'm talking about is, as a black culture, we have to learn to stick together. Period. And the 2 women, and I know it wasn't KFC. Well, I don't know, because the KFC's, we got to learn to stick together.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right, Miss. You stick together, but you also have to be acceptable of other people that aren't within your race. You have to be acceptable of all people, because God wants us all to love each other.
I'm just talking about our race right now, Mike. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking on our race. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and
Listen, you know I love you, girl. So please call me back, okay?
Don't you like Italians? Come on, I'm Italian. Come on.
I dated Italian, and you know what? Anyway, everybody have a good night.
All right.
Thank you, Gigi, for having me.
Anytime, you're my girl. I'm gonna let her go now. I see Letitia, Miss Jones. I know you've been waiting for a minute. I wanted to squeeze you in. How you doing, Miss Jones?
Fuck you, ass faggot ass bitch ass.
Oh, okay, see, Lord, there goes Satan kids again. There
Gigi,
goes
what was that?
Satan kids. The Satan
Oh
kids.
my goodness!
I don't get it.
It's funny because if people would direct their energy to something positive, they could accomplish something. So why would you want to do all that nonsense? I don't get it.
Satan kids not gonna do that. They're diabolical. They just go to try to destroy other people's platforms because they hate themselves. So I tell you one thing.
I tell you one thing, and Gigi, in person, they get a whooping. They catch them hands, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's all good. And that's the thing, the digital platform, people want to be something that they're not, and when I come on your platform, I try to, I've turned up once or twice on your platform when someone was attacking me, but I try to be very respectful on your platform. That's what I'm trying to say. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mike. The audience, they love you, Mike. They really do.
Sure.
Any last words you have to say to them, Mike?
I think you had a lot of really great callers tonight. There was a couple that really touched on a lot of really important things. And everybody listening, this is a great platform to come on, call in. If you want to donate to the channel, it's up to everybody. No one ever asks, but this is a lot of work to come on here for all these hours. It's a lot of work. So hook the channel up. But all I'm trying to say is that.
Thank you so much. No, I agree. I said thank you so much, especially when you're being bombarded by Satan himself. They love
because people listen. You don't understand that this is a lot of work. This is not like this is a job, and you should be paid for your job. So if anybody wants to help out Aunt Gigi, go for it. If not, not. But I think the audience likes me, and to the audience, thank you. It means a lot to me.
They love you. Do y'all love Mike? Press 2 if you love Mike in the chat. Show him some love. They love you, Mike.
I come up here and show respect, and I'm sorry for that one time that I snapped out. But on Gigi, you have to be careful because some of the people you have up, I know you like that little bit of that going back and forth. But a lot of the people, if you notice, go back and research. A lot of the people don't like some of that negativity, because there's so much negativity in the world right now. So. But do the best you can, and thank you for having me up again. I'll come up anytime, any place. Remember that song by Janet Jackson? Anytime, any place, anywhere. Remember that song?
I remember that song. Yes.
What a great song. Anytime. She came in.
Right.
Anytime.
Yeah. What do you think about the list, the video that was going out?
I don't know if that's new or old. I don't know. So I'm not sure if he's shouting out his friends or if he's
trying to clip, but people are saying it was a warning. People are saying it has meaning to it. It's a reason why he had that child on his lap speaking out those names. People say it's an old video that he was just blurting out names for his birthday list or something like that. But those are simple-minded people. They don't think nothing of it. But then you have deep people that feel like it's more to it. It's more to it.
It seems like, Gigi, it seems like there's a lot of symbolism behind that video. Like, in other words, people will see something, right, and think it's so innocent and so simple. But there's a lot of symbolism behind what these people do. These as in these diabolical people. And not these as in any race or color or creed or man or woman. It's just that people will lay out this, it's almost like Morse code, for their next reaction. But it seemed to me like very nefarious. It didn't seem normal. Why would you have someone's child on your lap yelling out names? What the heck is that? That doesn't make any sense.
The kid didn't want to be there. The kid didn't know what he was doing.
No. Let me tell you something. I'm godfather to one of my best friend's kids, and he wouldn't be sitting on my lap reading a list online. I wouldn't do that. That's what's weird. And that's not even his kinfolk. That's just some guy's kid. It's like, why would the kid be on your lap reading a list of famous people? It's just, and all the people that you have beef with. It didn't make sense to me. It's almost like it's subliminal. It's like he's trying to let you know what his next move is going to be. It's almost like, Gigi, he's warning those people on that list of what's coming.
Yeah.
He's warning them.
If he did a video by himself, just saying the names out, it would be awkward too.
Yeah. Yeah, but to have a child on your lap that's not your child, that's strange.
I think it gets attention. And I also think it was a way for him to have the child to repeat the names, because it was almost like he was teaching the child these names and to teaching the kid who to know. And I think the child is a symbolism of the people, because you guys are the kids. Okay. And you don't know the names that need to be mentioned. So, like a child, he's feeding you the name. So I think that the people that just don't know, represents the child in the video.
Exactly. It's like the people he's counting out are the people on his knee. You know, they're, in other words, he's in control of them and he's warning them subliminally. I mean, I think it's perfectly said what you just said, but yeah, no, that makes sense though. It makes really sense with these people, with these elites, and with these, I don't want to say the word, but these, the people that believe in not God, but people that believe in down. It's almost like it's rituals. You know, it's like a ritualistic, disrespectfulness. It's because God is about love. God is about love, and it's about healing and about, forgiving you. S is about degradation, humiliation, control. I mean, abuse. So they seem to me like they're more down than up, if that makes sense. I want to be careful. I don't want to mess the algorithm up.
Yeah, don't mess it up. That's why I really don't talk about race or religion or nothing.
What he did was almost like ritual like. In other words, like you said, Gigi, it's almost like he was doing it to like rub it in their face, if that makes sense.
Well, I didn't get that, Mike. That I think that's your interpretation. My interpretation was that people are ignorant. Nobody out you don't know. So I think that you are a representation of a child. A child is ignorant. A child is don't know. So I have to teach you like I'm teaching a child. And if I had to break that down, I guess, to religion, a lot of times when you have pastors, sometimes the pastors, they talk to congregations like they're childlike, because that is the way they're going to get it. You see how you got to break it down? You see, that's bad. Certain religions, they talk, but some people, you don't got to talk to me that way like I'm dumb. But some churches, they talk to their group of people like they're childlike to get them to break it down. And I feel that what Diddy was doing, he had a child on his lap and he was teaching them the names. It was a teaching moment. It was a teaching moment for the ignorant people in the world that don't know the names on the list. So he can't teach it to you just coming on a screen, just naming names. He had a child to say, hey, I want to teach you who else is involved in this case.
That's great that you say this, because I'm learning from your perspective. See, I have one thought in my mind, you have another thought, but what you're saying, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's about all. I don't want to keep you guys too long because I do too long lives. But I appreciate it, Mike. Any last comments?
I just hope the world heals. If anybody saw the solar eclipse, it wasn't really that important. I mean, I was looking, I'm like, all right. It wasn't like, everything's like they try to make it out to be like something crazy, but no, it was really cool. Thanks for everybody coming up. The callers, I think the callers were really good, except for the kids. The callers, you had some really good callers tonight. You had some people that came up and had a lot of.
I thank everybody for calling. I really do. I thank everybody for the likes. Go ahead, Mike.
But you had some very intelligent people that came up and had a really good thing to say. And so kudos to those callers. I mean, excellent. Gigi always wants someone to come up and be positive, be respectful. Don't drop curses. Just come up and be respectful and talk about life. Talk about what's going on. Talk about the topic at hand. Don't go too far off. You have to stay on topic. But it's hard for us because Gigi, we get emotional. You know what I'm saying? We start talking about something else. We start steering the boat over here, and Gigi's like, "All right, come on back, come on back now."
And the people in the comment section, they help well because they'll tell you in a minute, y'all off topic. Can y'all get back on topic?
Yeah. No, but everything is great. Everything is lovely. Thank you for having me up. Are you coming back on tomorrow?
I am. Shoot.
Awesome. I'll be back on tomorrow.
All right.
I So are you now my official auntie? Are you my auntie now?
Sure, Mike.
I got an auntie Gigi now. So if someone says to me, who's in your family? Well, I got my son, I got my daughters, I got my aunt Gigi. No, it's all good.
All right. All right. We're
Maybe
gonna let
if I'm good enough, you'll wrench me up.
huh?
I said, maybe if I'm good enough, you might wrench me up one day. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see. All right. All right. Well, you guys, I enjoyed you guys. I thank you so much. We started in a couple of hours in. Make sure you guys like, share. How you guys doing? Did you guys enjoy the show tonight? Press 2. And I just want to thank you guys for being supportive and joining the conversation. Agree to disagree. I think it holds great dialogue. KFC, you know you my girl. San, you know you my girl. All of y'all, you know I love y'all. Lady A, what is going on, Miss Lady A? You know I love you, girl. I've always loved you. I think Lady A got kind of mad. And she was like, well, I'm just going to leave off. You don't have to leave off. I don't want to force you, but you're always welcome. So yeah. All right. So I'm out of here. I love you guys, and I will see you guys sooner than later. DJ, where you at? DJ.